Check this out.
Durban streets, what's poppin'?
It's the
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Monday to Friday.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Vooka Nation. What's happening? What's popping? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Super excited to be here. Welcome to the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Badele Mnqe, and every morning, Monday through Friday, we give you nothing but positive vibes on a weekly basis, giving you nothing but, that positive attitude, because it rubs off, guys. It does rub off. The team is on their way. There's a couple of challenges. Mo doesn't have electricity. I've been up all night, right? But I'm here and ready to vibe and give you nothing but positivity. Today is a Tuesday. Let me know, guys, in the comments, who do you choose this beautiful Tuesday morning? Do you choose yourself? Do you choose someone else? And if you choose yourself, let me know why. And it's not selfish. That's like the right thing to do. But if you choose someone else, also let me know why you choose that individual. There's a lot that's in store for today. We'll be discussing quite a lot because it also has to do with love as well. You know, the types of things that most of us find ourselves in when it comes to love. But we'll be talking about the cues that men often miss. I mean, we communicate. We communicate verbally like I am right now. But as you notice, if you are watching, I'm also making use of my hands. I'm gesturing. And there are different types of gestures. You know, facially, people communicate. They use their hands. They use quite a lot to communicate. So sometimes it becomes difficult for us to invoke all five senses so that we can pick up on those cues whenever people are communicating. So sometimes we miss the point. We try and listen, but then often it's been said that for 90% of all communication happens non-verbally. So we miss a lot of these things. And I think today will be a learning experience for most of us that, look, if we try and look out for these cues, then absolutely we will at least try and get the message, right? So we're going to be discussing that a little bit later on. But guys, today, as a Tuesday, I'm here to remind you that if you have not yet subscribed to the Vooka Breakfast Show, please do that, right? So there's a subscription button, and it got me thinking. I think it was last week when we were talking about subscriptions, that number one, there is a subscription fatigue that I'm well aware of, but there's also a misconception that subscribing to the Vooka Breakfast Show requires money. So there's two types of subscriptions. There's one where you become an actual member, and when you're a member, that's when you have to then, pay this monthly fee to support the channel, to support the movement that we are doing. And then it starts from as little as R5.99. So that's R6 essentially. And then the second tier, which is the Vooka membership gold tier, that one is for R10. Right, just R10, and then the top one is platinum, which is only R29. So that's you buying us a cup of coffee. Just the other day I had this McDonald's meal. I think it's called Nazo Meals, and for like $30 you get like this, small burger, very small. I mean, I can finish that in 2 bites, but you get this small burger, you get small fries, as well as a soda for only $30. So yeah, buy us a burger, right, by subscribing, and it's only R29 per month. And then the other form of subscription is just you subscribing, so that whenever we go live, we give you nothing but positivity on a daily basis, news, sports, topics, you name it, because that's the plan. That's the plan, that this should be your daily morning routine every single day, whenever you tune in, Monday through Friday, you know that the Vooka Breakfast Show will show up. And true to that, we're living up to our name, Vooka, as in wake up, and we make sure. So even if one is tired, feeling sloppy and not that great, but we still wake up regardless, because we understand that this is a calling. It's not just a passion or a job that we do. It's a calling. It's a calling, and we find healing. We give healing on the platform right here. So if you haven't subscribed, number one, first of all, the first subscription is subscribing on the YouTube channel, right? That doesn't require money. But if you say, look, guys, I love the movement, I'm part of it, and you want to support us financially and put your money where your mouth is, you can also subscribe. And by the way, also on Facebook, right? On Facebook, we started monetizing, meaning that whenever people consume and watch our content, then we are making money from that, okay? So I can already see the future. It's looking bright. Don't have my shades here, but the future's looking bright, because in terms of monetization, on Facebook, we are monetizing right now. And right here on YouTube, there's multiple ways in which we do monetize. One of them is that whenever you are tuned in and watching the show, obviously there are these ads that come through, and we get a kickback from you watching these ads. But secondly, it's the subscription or becoming a member of the Vooka Breakfast Show. And there are perks for being a member, because we do have behind the scenes exclusive videos, which we'll be pushing out quite a lot of them. And also there are some interviews that will probably start in the memberships first and then make its way to the general public afterwards. So that's one way, or multiple ways inside YouTube. Then there's super chats. I think if you go to your comments right now, you will see that on the bottom right hand corner on the comments, there should be that $sign. So if you click on that $sign, it'll ask you how much are you willing to donate. And last I checked, you can donate up to 3,000 Rand. So if you're feeling lucky, generous, and you are wanting to, support the Vooka Breakfast Show, that will be absolutely appreciated. And as mentioned, so yeah, we've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, so we're monetizing on both platforms. And so far, so good. I mean, this is just a year in, because we started last year around February. So, I mean, in the space of 1 year, the fact that we are monetizing on both sides, this is absolutely amazing. And yeah, super proud. I mean, it's still going to be a journey in of itself, but I'm super proud. The Rand show is coming up soon, and we're going to be streaming there for the entire 5 days. So if you cannot make it, then you can rely on us to be your eyes and ears on the ground, because we're planning to cover the entire event from A to Z, so that you get to see what really happens at the Rand show. So I mean, if you're in Durban, if you are even in Gauteng, but you cannot make it, then rest assured that the Vooka Breakfast Show will cover everything that has to do with the Rand show, as well as other events that are upcoming as well. So I'm super excited about that. And quite a lot is in store and is coming up. So what I'm going to do right now is just to take a little short break, because when we come back, there is a quick icebreaker that I want us to dive into. And then once that is done, we can then continue with the positivity, your daily dose of positivity, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. My name is Banele Mngci, and stay tuned. Don't change that dial. Keep it locked. Enjoy the music, and I'll be back in a second. There we go. welcoming you back to the Vooka Breakfast Show. So, guys, I want us to talk about some of these habits that we outgrew because it happens in life that we find ourselves no longer liking sweets, right? Or doing certain things that used to make sense when growing up once upon a time. But now we've outgrown them because either you're an adult or maybe you were forced into outgrowing that particular habit. So I want us to dive into that. Where are there any habits that you have outgrown? And that's the question that we're asking this morning, that there is that, strange pride that one would normally get whenever you look back and you get to see the habits that once, you swore to live by, and it was normal for you, and it was part of your life. So it could be anything from a quirky routine to anything that's questionable, like your life choices. But it's also wild how we as individuals have evolved without noticing much, right? So I know people that say, "Hey, I used to love sweets, or I used to eat certain types of foods, and I've outgrown that." Not because it was a medical condition or anything, but because you grow, and whenever you grow, some things you leave behind. So which habit did you outgrow that still makes you shake your head whenever you look back? I'll go first, guys. I'll go first. I think I've outgrown the habit of napping during the day, because there was a time where I used to sleep during the day, right? So right now, I know that if I do sleep during the day, I'll have a hard time whenever I have to fall asleep at night. So that's something that I have outgrown. I don't know, also because it's probably because I, have work to do. And if I nap during the day, then it means I don't get to do the work that needs to be done during the day, right? So that's the question that we're asking this morning, that what habits have you finally broken up with? And something that you are proud of, right? Where you say, look, Banele, I used to have this habit, and now that I look back, man, I left it behind. Because some people eat at night, something that I don't like doing, because whenever I have to fall asleep, if my tummy is full, then I struggle. So that's a habit that I used to do back in the days, but right now it's something I don't do because of a condition where whenever my tummy is full, I really struggle to fall asleep. So it's something I had to drop. Right, I had to drop. So let me know in the comments, what habit have you outgrown and you are proud of it. So guys, picture this, right? So you are rushing into a Monday meeting and you've got coffee in one hand, and then on the other hand you've got confidence because you're brewing with confidence, and then suddenly you remember the days when you used to hit snooze at least 5 times before you woke up, right? Or that era when you thought eating chips for supper was adulting. And then life has clearly changed, right? And thank God, because in terms of growth, you are seeing that some of these things, you've left them behind. So we'll unpack this a little bit later on, but think about it. Let me know what are some of these habits that you have outgrown, where when you look back, you can absolutely be proud of yourself and give yourself that pat on the back and say, look, these are some of the things I used to do, and yeah, now I no longer do them. I mean, some of them, sure, one might feel a bit embarrassed to talk about them here, but then if you've done something and you've conquered a particular habit, then let us know. Let us know in the comments. Guys, we are live on Underground Radio. If you haven't downloaded the app, make sure you go to the Play Store as well as the iOS store if you're on iPhone. Download the app and listen to the Vooka Breakfast Show every weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m., where we give you nothing but positive vibes and that daily dose of positivity. And then if you want to listen on your PC, right, you can also log on to undergroundradiodbn.co.za. That's undergrounddbn.co.za. and then tune in. Just hit the play button. You should be able to listen to the Vooka Breakfast Show, as well as other shows that are on the platform as well. So beyond 10 a.m., you will find other shows. Something I'm excited to announce is that there's going to be more shows, not right here on YouTube, but then on Underground DBN, where the team will be DJing, a select genre of music. So something I'm looking forward to. Mist will tell you more about that. Something that I would say it's by accident that I will be jumping onto and exploring is also DJing, but old school music, because that's the kind of music that I love. And I think that there is an audience out there that appreciates the same kind of music that I love. So for the most part, I felt weird about it, where I would tend to think that the kind of music that I love playing, like I'm just that outlier. So perhaps there's a market out there, or people that love the same kind of music. So yeah, we're going to be pushing out posters on social media, asking you guys to tune in, give you a time slot of when that's going to be happening. But yeah, so I've got Miss right here in studio, and good morning, bro. How you doing? How you doing this morning,
man.
this Tuesday morning?
I'm a bit frazzled by this thing that we're experiencing right here in Dobsonville, where the water pressure is so low, Mr. B. The water pressure is low, and I think I mentioned it a week, if not about 2 weeks ago. I was telling Mo.
About a week ago.
Yeah, hey. I was telling Mo that, whenever there's water issues in a certain area, at a certain time, whenever during the year, it seems as if every other little thing that you want to do includes water.
Yeah, no, it does.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I don't know if it's the universe.
Laundry.
Right? I don't know if it's the universe working in it's very weird, complex ways. But all of a sudden, you want to do your laundry, you want to do dishes. There always seems to be dishes in the sink that have to be done, and everything else. You want to drink of water, you want a cup of coffee or something, and almost every little other thing, involves water. So that's what got me off, I think, this morning, because the water pressure is so low, and so when opening the hot water, it doesn't run long enough for it to warm up, you know. So you have to make do with what you have. And
I mean, where I used to rent, because there was 6 units. From those 6 units, I don't think they had installed a water pump.
Okay.
Right, and it's something we don't do right here in the townships, where we literally install a water pump, because the pump, even though you've got normal pressure,
sure,
but the pump is designed to
withstand a certain,
to increase the pressure.
Oh.
So because there's six of us in terms of tenants, plus the landlord in the house, there was a time where, especially
hot water
in the
would
morning,
be an issue.
Yes,
because all of you are getting up.
Right.
I get you.
So I would wake up like 4:30.
Just so that you are part of the first people to make use of the hot water.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I know that at camp, I used to attend camp with the Mzansi Youth Choir. And because I know I'm such a particular person, I'm very peculiar about my morning routine. And it's nothing too hectic, but I know I like my doing my own thing at my own pace. So breakfast would be at 8 usually. And by 7:30, they're checking the dorms. Yeah. So we have this, just a little game that we play where 2 guys are chosen from the male side to go and check all 4 dorms of the girls. Then 2 girls are, so it would be a thing, it was a reverse psychology thing where they just were pushing us to keep our dorms clean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like a strict thing.
But not like in the morning.
No, like 7:30. So 7:30, because breakfast would be at 8.
So everyone would be at breakfast
at 8.
And then they would ask you to go and check.
But 7:30, we should everyone be ready to go. And if you're not ready, and the team is there to check. So it's a point system type of thing. And
but what time does the checking happen though?
7:30, 7:30.
So, but what if the opposite sex is not ready yet?
Then hard luck. There's 4 doors, right?
I mean it in a sense where you walk into a room and probably they're still dressing
No,
up.
it's not like that. It's not extreme like that. Obviously, they'd be like, guys, we're walking in. You guys should be decent enough.
Okay, cool.
Because it's a rule. So Friday, we get there on Friday, leave on Sunday.
Yeah.
So Saturday and Sunday morning would be that challenge, basically. It was a thing, man. It was like a proper thing because we didn't know what rewards would get because we had a reward system going on.
Yeah.
So you'd either get cash or like an incentive to stay up an extra hour at night or whatever. Like it would be very minuscule things, man. Insignificant stuff. But because of the psychology of it, you're used to, so we'd be up and would make sure, guys. So I would get up. If by 7 we agree, or by 7:15 we agree that we should be ready,
Yeah.
I would get up an hour and 30 minutes earlier than everyone because there's 6 of us in a dorm, right? So all of us have to shower individually, So I'd get up 5:30, 5:45.
Like you'd literally be the first one.
The first
to-
one, yeah. So I
yeah.
absolutely get what you're saying, man. And I didn't like it. Because we'd sleep later on because there'd be things where we're sneaking out at night and whatever, doing our own thing, But I would wake up, take my shower very quickly. Nice, it's still nice and warm. It's quiet in the morning,
Yep.
because it's a camp. And then by the time everyone starts waking up around 6, 6:15, and all of those things, I'm
done
chill,
already.
I'm cool, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
cool,
No, that's good. That's
so
good.
I get you, man. I absolutely get that thing of wanting to make use of the hot water before everyone else, which is crazy. But other than that, I am good.
Oh, that's good. That's
I'm
good.
happy. It's a Tuesday morning. We're here. We're giving people what we do on a day-to-day basis, man, on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Yes, sir.
So I'm sure yesterday you wanted to cook, ne, because Jongoba, you and I are having this discussion that
Sure.
Whenever there's a supply lack, that's when you want to do the
More
that
things.
thing,
Sure,
right?
sure.
So I'm sure yesterday you wanted to cook and it's like there's not much water.
Not really, because
Yeah.
I have mentioned that I don't like being in the kitchen whatsoever. I'm not a kitchen person, guys. I will admit, but it's something that I want to outgrow, at least, especially since we're talking about habits, right? It's something that I want to outgrow and be someone who can handle their own in the kitchen. I'm not saying I want to be a connoisseur and I want to be a cook enthusiast. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But I am, to a certain extent, wanting to be able to handle my own, I guess. Just a few quick meals. I know Afriberry and I were talking, I think, last week, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to, ideally, I would want to get to a point where I can do like quick 15, 30-minute meals.
Yeah,
maybe
because
get an air fryer.
extra did like in tacos or in
Yes, on Sunday.
Right.
Yeah,
something like that.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've had one where it has rice in it, and I looked at it. I'm like,
taco with rice.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Rice, beans. Yeah, it was insane. So yeah, I've looked at it and I thought, I can do this. And I have to say, since Extra has been here, which he needs to come back and
do more meals.
More meals.
Yes,
but then
sir.
we spoke about it and I said to him, look, let's do meals that are more accessible to
people like myself.
Yeah.
People like yourself.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
and not. I mean, we'll gradually grow.
Absolutely.
But for now, let's just start with ingredients that we can get
easily accessible
at a shop.
At a shop quickly. Yeah.
Right. But I looked at those and I thought I could do this.
So do you think, like me, maybe do you share the same sentiment in terms of wanting to outgrow the habit of not being like such a cook?
As in wanting to cook or not?
Not necessarily wanting, but I guess for lack of a better term, sure. Like I want to outgrow this thing of not cooking at all. Yeah.
I mean, I do cook sometimes. The one thing I would absolutely love to outgrow is eating mediocre food.
Okay.
Because if you cannot cook, it means you'll probably just boil the chicken, fuggy spice, and call it a day.
Sure.
Right? But if you really, really want to learn how to cook so that you also improve the quality of food,
that
you
you're
have,
having, absolutely.
that's the one thing I want to do because I'm tired. I'm tired of boiling.
I see you.
Boiled food.
Do you grill much? I know I rely quite a lot on the grilling.
Yeah, we do grill, or I do grill. But I want to explore other ways of preparing a
Your
meal.
food. Yeah. I see you. Absolutely same. Like I'm looking at simple meals. Then the one that's jumping out of my mind now is noodles, which we take for quite some granted, right?
Yeah.
We think quickly I pop them in the microwave.
I don't like
2 minutes.
microwave noodles.
Same, I don't. I did mention it, I think, now this year, I think, when we were talking. But when I am that tired and I'm just not in the mood, I just boil water with a kettle and then put them in there and then do. But I prefer cooking them, actually, standing at the stove. There's a quality that's different from microwave to stove.
Absolutely.
To gas as well, cooking with gas, that's also a factor. But
or even fire,
Absolutely. So I wanna do like gourmet noodles, man, where the plating is even, I mean, we've learned a lot from some of the chefs and cook enthusiasts that have come through on the Vooka Breakfast Show. So that plating is an actual thing. Like, the way the food looks also plays quite a huge role, because you eat first with your eyes. So I want to get to that point where if like I'm entertaining like a nice young lady who, I mean, we're in the month of love,
Absolutely.
And I'm like, no, don't worry, I've got you. And they'd probably think, nothing hectic. And I'm like, hey, chief, these are gourmet, man.
Nice.
So I want to get to that point. So that is a habit that I would like to outgrow of mine, not being someone who likes being in the kitchen. Amongst others, I don't know. The sleeping one, I don't know. I still do love my afternoon nap from time to time, Yeah, I start crashing, guys. I'm one of those people. Around 3...
I know MooCee crashes.
Yeah, man. Around 2, 3 in the afternoon, I start crashing.
Yeah.
But I crash, but I do have reserve, though, right? I still do have reserve. So I can still go for a good 4, 5, 6 hours still. If I really tell myself, okay, no, let's put the sleep aside or the nap aside, I'll sleep later on at night. But I don't think it's like a habit that really bothers me like that. I'm trying to think of others that I want to drop and get out of. Not much is coming to mind.
I mean, I sleep late.
Okay,
and I know it affects me.
Sure.
It affects me because my energy levels during the day would drop.
Sure.
And then
gradually
one would also start compensating by coming up with other bad habits. Like, for example, I slept late, and then for me, I'll just go get an energy drink. Right? So I'm trying to cover up here, but then I'm using
picking up something else that's not so good for you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So there's ones that I want to drop, and then there's ones that I want to pick up. When going to bed, I absolutely want to switch my phone off or just put it somewhere in the charger.
Sure.
But not next to me.
Sure.
Next to me on the bed. Because there are times when I've done that and I've had a peaceful sleep.
Okay.
Although there's a little bit of anxiety under, that FOMO.
Sure.
Because whenever you get a notification, it's like, I wonder what's up.
Sure.
Yeah, bro. But if I were to fall asleep at 9 a.m., I'd be super happy. And it's something I know I can achieve. But man,
do you think you are you one of those people who is able to, or not able because the ability is there, but are you one of those people who, because I know I am, I will pick up the phone at 3 a.m. I will. Because I don't know, I'm not a nervous person necessarily, but I get anxious. Because that's not a normal thing.
The fear of missing out.
No, it's not even a formal thing. Like, I get anxious and nervous. Why is Vanilla calling me at 3 a.m? This barely ever happens. You and I don't talk in the early hours of the morning. So if I'm getting a text from you, I get worried. Like, what's up? Like, is there something wrong, right? And so...
Wait, we're talking about an individual that you barely talk around that
time
of the morning.
Because I know I have 1 or 2 people that I... talk to.
It's normal.
It is.
There's
people like myself. I'm a vampire, guys, so I barely ever sleep in there. So I will absolutely, like, if you text me around 2:30 in the morning, I'm gonna respond to you in less than 5, maybe 10 minutes. Or if it's long enough, or it would be like 30 minutes later, I will respond to your text. I'm one of those. But if I get a text from a Mo or a Mr. B or a Dura, I know you guys are sleeping usually around that time. So if I get a call, or a text, I'm gonna get worried. I'm gonna want to respond immediately. What's up? Are you okay? Is there like, should I call a car and come over? Did something happen? You know, I have that thing, and I think it's from a traumatic experience of mine. You know, because I once had a thing where I was calling people around 2:30 a.m. You know, and it was a serious thing. It was a very, very serious thing that was happening, and no one was around to answer. Some like this universe. I don't know how it works, guys. The people that I know around my neighborhood and my street, actually, that I know definitely that around those times, especially over the weekend, they're awake. Absolutely, always they're awake. They're roaming the streets, wanting to go to get drinks and things of that nature. They weren't around.
You couldn't.
They weren't around, and so I think I have that anxious feeling that builds up in me. So with the sleeping late one, that is a thing for me as well. I want to outgrow that completely.
So if you were to, just before we go on a break,
Sure.
Ideally in your mind, if you were to choose or pick a time that
10.
you would 10.
10.
So 10
I
means.
think 10 is a
But are we saying going to bed at 10 or completely shutting off?
completely shutting off.
So,
Stretch it maybe.
so phone not in hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Put it in the charger. Leave it to be 10. 10. I know what sleeping at 10 does for me.
Okay.
I've when you're working and stuff like that, and you have a routine that you follow and stuff like that. 10. If we stretch it, 11. If we really stretch it by an hour, 11 off. Like we are shutting down, lights off, no blue light, no chief, no, just nice ambient music, because I sleep with music playing in the background. So something like this that's playing now in our ears, that would be like a thing. It knocks me out. Guys, I'll see you 6, 7 in the morning. I'll start responding, touching my phone. 6, 7 in the morning.
Do you know anyone that doesn't want anyone messing with their sleep? Like, Uti, like they've made it clear with guys in Yalala and and
yes, I think, yeah.
Yeah, because I know 1 or 2 people where I know I'm
don't call me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would rather wait until the next day.
They wake up in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. Unless it's an emergency, then Chief, you'll forgive me. But there are people like that, I know.
Like they've got sleep like locked down.
Yeah. Their sleep routine is it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. For me, the other one is to don't make noise around me in the morning, because I'm not a morning person.
What kind of noise?
Like, just don't build up to that energy.
Okay.
As much as I have a lot of energy, I think of most people that I know, I have energy like no one's business, Chief. That's why I say, even when I shut down or I start shutting down around 2, 3 in the afternoon, I can still switch up and access my reserve.
Yeah.
Right? And my reserve can take me, I can push another good 12 hours. I can. I really can. From
So I think I won't call it a problem, but as soon as you don't have anything to do,
exactly.
when you sit down,
my body, because my brain is not, it's a muscle, man. It's a muscle, and when the muscle is not exercised and is not being used, it recognizes itself, and it's like, oh, okay, that means this is rest time for me.
Sure.
Let me chill for a little while.
Yeah.
Right? And so I can push myself, and I have. I'm not saying it's a healthy thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I know how to at least regulate my energy, right? But yeah, in the morning, no, man. Like, so we're not saying, like, we were hanging out with Lebu yesterday, and Lebu was saying she would listen to Lil Wayne in the morning. No.
Even if it's like at a soft volume.
No. Energy is a thing for me, and you need to build up to it. And so I don't like waking up. Exactly.
Well. Yeah,
and preserve it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And so, there are people like that who wake up abruptly and they're already on, it's like, Chief, wait,
But I guess it's the small things, because even when it comes to something like food,
sure,
there are certain individuals that will say, Mina, in the morning, I don't eat this.
Okay, yeah.
I see it fine, normal, that I can wake up on ibapa. But someone will say, look, dude, no, ibapa,
like it's
bro.
heavy food.
You know?
Yeah, you need to come with your stomach, and just ease
into the day, right?
Funny stuff.
So, guys, that's our curtain raiser for this morning. Let us know what are some of these habits that you've outgrown that you are proud of? You know, mhlawumbe you used to not wash your socks, but now you wash your socks. Small things, small things. So let us know in the comments. But yeah, guys, I was doing curtain raiser again because, when it comes to the performing space, there's obviously those artists that come through and open up the show. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it's called a curtain raiser, right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So before we go on a break, guys, let me just quickly give you your weather across South Africa. Starting right here in Joburg, the temperature right now is 18 degrees Celsius, and it is all clear skies. So make sure that you grab that umbrella if you're going out so that you don't get any sunburn. And then heading over to Cape Town, it feels like 22 degrees Celsius, but it's actually 21 degrees right now, and there is currently few clouds. In Durban, it is 26 degrees Celsius, and they also have clear skies. And in Pretoria, 20 degrees Celsius, also with clear skies. And the same is true with Bloemfontein, with 21 degrees and also has clear skies. And in our backyard, Soweto, right here in Dobsonville, it is 19 degrees Celsius, and it is also clear skies. And lastly, in Khayelitsha, Cape Town, we're looking at 21 degrees Celsius with few clouds that are scattered across the sky. So that's your weather across South Africa. And there's also been some weather warnings, right?
Really?
Pertaining to floods.
Oh, yes. The rains that we are experiencing from time to time. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone posted on Instagram. I saw the post last night, and this guy was like, and this is just after we came back from the cookout on Sunday. So this guy is like, guys, I thought the third coming of Jesus was happening because of the rain that happened, Sunday evening into Monday around 12:34, 1 o'clock. And yeah, it was crazy. Literally, Mo and I had just parted ways, we were dropped off at home. And
then started raining crazy.
The rain, man, the winds were just like, it was crazy, very crazy stuff. So I get you. Just so be cautious, man. Yeah,
because, biblically speaking, we know that the Bible says God will not flood the earth again, but sizopapatiswa ngumlilo manje. Right? Because funny enough, I think it was 2 days ago. We were just taking a drive and we saw there are these houses that are prone to floods.
Okay.
And then we were just asking questions around, is the property around that area not that expensive because of it being prone to floods and all of that.
I see that.
So I think also when making a buying decision or buying a house, these are some of the things that you need to consider
completely.
Right?
Yes.
What's the situation
under
here?
Drastic weather conditions, would you likely be more affected than anyone else? Yeah. Absolutely. And that's why. And I have mentioned this when we were talking and stuff, I would have a hard time moving to other places, I think, because of such things.
Well, you need to do your research.
Sure.
Right? You need to absolutely do your research.
But there are places where
it's a storm drain here.
Chief, no, man. Things like apartment buildings, like 4, 5, 6-story apartment buildings, new developments at that. So not older models, like new developments that are like less than 5 years or less than 10 years old.
They're the ones that have like a mixture of gas and electricity.
And things of that nature.
Yeah.
And where you find that
Wi-Fi has already been piped in.
Over the course of the developing of the structure or the building, there have been more than a couple of subcontractors who have contributed to building this or developing this building. And our philosophies at the core of it, I'll make an example. Radio is more or less the same, right? We this is what we do, but we're stepping it up a bit. We're adding visuals, we're adding this, that, and the other, So yeah, I would assume it's more or less similar even when you are in the construction business where, yes, we build, but how you go about,
that's fun.
There are going to be differences here and there. And so if there's one contractor who did the base, and then the next one did the 2 floors, and then another one did 2 floors, and then how secure are those buildings. You know, I just have those things running in my head. I have a conversation with myself. I would have a hard time living here. I'm not saying it would fall like that. But if it were really drastic, Chief, and we're experiencing weather conditions like Noah did when the flooding happened, would we be safe? You know,
I doubt. I mean, the ones that really scare me is when a new Canada.
Okay.
I feel like those walls are thin, and it's a 2-story apartment, but because I've seen them constructing it where when they were erecting the walls, you can see it's just one of those huge but single bricks.
Oh, it's not double layered.
It's not double layered
on both sides.
Yeah, because I'm used to double.
Sure, I get you.
Yeah, because I saw the construction. I'm like, hey guys,
more.
Especially if you're in that type of relationship where nyalwa. Hi guys, no, that's it. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Anyway, guys, just before we go on the break, the markets this morning.
Right. Sorry, Mr. B. I was gonna give you. My chain was there. Sorry. So like Mr. B just mentioned.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for it, or should I go for it?
No, you could go for it. Thanks, bro.
So I'm sorry, and I have them open here in front of me, but we get derailed, right? So if you're trading to the US dollar, it would be 16 rands and 3 cents to the rands. For the Great British Pound, we are at 21 rands and 92 cents. For the euro, we are trading at 18 rands and 98 cents. For the Japanese yen, we are at 0.10 cents. Oh, that's cool. For the Australian dollar, we have 11 rands 14 cents to the rands, and then for the Chinese yuan, we are at 2 rands 31 cents. And look, if you are in the gold business, you will be paying 43,500 rands, and to the Brent crude oil, we are at 1,550 rands. And then last but not least, for the Bitcoin, we are trading at 1,250,000 rands, and those are your trading markets for the morning. The time right about now is 44 minutes after the hour, 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, the 3rd of February, right? We're less than 2 weeks away from saying Happy Valentine's Day. And as the days gradually progress, we're going to be getting into the conversation. What are some of your plans? I know girls, I've seen some girls posting that I'm going to be spending some time with my friends and with the girlies because like we're single, and the only stable relationship I have is this friend of mine, you know. So
stable.
I mean, you know, so it's gonna be interesting to find out some of your plans. I want to celebrate this year. I don't want to lie. I really do want to celebrate.
So do you want to celebrate it? What's the word? Because you know when you've got godly love, a gape or agape, right?
Sure.
And then erotical love or brotherly love. Like how do you want to celebrate it? Romantically. Okay.
I want to celebrate it romantically.
Right, now I'm looking forward to that.
Man. I don't know if I will, but the want is there.
Sure.
The want
Absolutely.
is there.
Okay.
It just could happen that on the 14th I could be working or performing or doing something. So that could get in the way of that. But the idea is to this year spend it with a nice young lady.
And there's no excuse because the 14th falls on a Saturday.
On a Saturday. Thus I say that
right?
On the actual Saturday I could possibly be working. Or, God willing, if things go our way, we could be spending the weekend out at Durban. Right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right? Because of the celebration that's going to be happening on Friday, which really is speaking to us. So, but we'll tell you that in 2 weeks' time. But yeah, so with that being said, it just hit 46 minutes after the hour, 7 o'clock. So with that being said, we've been speaking and talking for a while. So what I want us to quickly do is run to the loo, pay our bills, rehydrate, and then you and I and the rest of the team will see each other right after this. Cool stuff.
Playing out with the sounds of Never Be Forgotten with Elliot.
still hanging out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And you're still spending some great quality time with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist. I'm so happy, man. I'm excited to be both in your presence and in your company on this great Tuesday morning, the 3rd of February 2026. And it's Tuesday. What do you choose? What are you looking forward to choosing this day, today? Who are you choosing? Let me rather put it that way. Who are you choosing? So let's choose someone this morning. This morning, I think I'm going to choose Mr. B, the lady that I spoke about, that I would want to spend my Valentine's with this morning. I won't mention her name. Hey, because people's names are very expensive, Chief, right? People's names are extremely expensive. So I'm not going to say her name, but I'm sure maybe wherever she is, she's watching. If she is watching, she'll know who I'm talking about. I'm referring to her. She does.
Oh, shit. Oh.
She does completely. She does exist. There's yeah, man. You know, we
What
go
was
on.
it?
Ozet. No, look, Ozet is a cool person, man. Palisa is cool people, man.
Yeah.
And if I do make my way to Sabona this evening, later on, I'll probably bump into Ozet, but it's not Palisa, no. Palisa and I don't really know each other that way.
Wow.
You know, so yeah, but there's a cool lady out there. So talk to me. Who are you choosing? I'm choosing that person. I'd like to find out from you how you and I can get in touch with each other is by you using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But it needs not end there, right? The interaction and the engagement also continues on our WhatsApp line by you dialing the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. What you can do is you can comment, you can like, you can also subscribe and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and Mr. Mo and Mr. B and the rest of the Vooka Nation can continue sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. I'm not flying solo. I will never, ever be on my own. This morning, I'm hanging out with the very best, the one and only son of Mother Nature. Mr. Mo, talk to me, my brother. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it's a not so beautiful Tuesday for me.
I know.
Right? Got here early because of the electricity issue that we have
Sure.
that side. And the problem is, I wanted to talk about it. One of the habits that, I want to outgrow is living without electricity, guys. Okay, one day it's okay.
No, it's not.
2 days, now you're stretching
No,
it.
let's not.
Now we're in
even,
4 days.
Let's not even condone.
Guys, I struggle because I also believe that my train of thoughts already, like I've wired and programmed myself that each and every morning, like it's a habit that I need to go through each and every time when I wake up. But when there's no electricity, I can't function.
Sure.
I'm like someone who's working at home without Wi-Fi. Right, when there's no electricity, like I can't function because there's this video that I relate to. This guy's going in an interview with ChatGPT notes, right?
Okay.
So he's trying to generate more answers, but immediately when he gets into the room that he's in does not have Wi-Fi.
Yes.
So now he struggles.
Yes, I see.
So he tells the employers and say, guys, I can't function without Wi-Fi. So
Yes.
please, guys, can I have internet connection? That's how I'm feeling right now, and that's how I felt when I woke up this morning without electricity. I did not have internet speed in my body.
I get you.
Right, but yeah, it's Tuesday. It's a month of love. I know that even though we are going through a lot, we should spread some love out there. We should spread some love, and it's something that I'm willing to do to most people out there, right? Because practicing spreading love is one of my love language. Right, spreading love. I don't even think I'm gonna among this guy who's responsible for writing this book. 5 love languages. I'll remember his name.
His name, yes.
Yeah, but I think spreading love is supposed to be part of the love languages.
Sure.
Right, because
see.
yeah, love is spread in so many different ways.
So who are you choosing this morning?
Who am I choosing? Oh my goodness, I was supposed to choose this other friend of mine, but I just got pissed because of the decision she took.
Of what exactly?
No, I don't think I can mention them right here. Like, I really don't think that I would mention, what she did on air. But like it really pissed me because it's one of the things that most people become impulsive. When something good happens in your life, right?
Yes.
You do things that you are not supposed to do. So I was supposed to choose her, but I would still choose her because each and every day I choose her. We are people, we make mistakes. I don't judge people.
Okay, so okay. So you what do they call this thing?
Yeah, so but I would choose Cristiano Ronaldo just to make things, seem a bit normal for me. Because Cristiano Ronaldo will be like my option. I love soccer, I love professional footballers because I once wanted to be a professional footballer. So I always have something to land on.
Sure.
If the first one doesn't work.
Sure.
Because you have chosen someone.
Yes.
And
yes,
man, we wish you all the best.
Hi man. I'm MooCee Mist, I'm MooCee Mist. So just to give you a bit of insight, with some of these things, there is pressure, like Mr. P mentioned earlier. Imagine perhaps that you are rushing into a Monday meeting, right? You have your coffee in one hand, using, of course, your Vooka cup.
Yeah.
All right. And you have confidence, like MooCee Mist, in the other hand. But suddenly you remember that the days when you used to hit snooze at least 5 times have gone. Or that era when you thought that eating chips for dinner or for supper was being an adult, was adulting, right? So life has clearly changed because you've dropped those kinds of things.
Okay.
And thank goodness for growth, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, what are some of the things that you think you would also like to outgrow? Yes.
I think one of the things is growing up, I struggled to make connections with human beings in particular, right?
Yes,
I think it's something that I'm still, working on. And when you work on that later in your stage, you get to learn late that there is outgrowing people.
Yes.
And you don't know how to handle that. Because that's why you would have toxic relationships, toxic friendships, because people don't understand that we outgrow each other.
Yes.
Wena ntwana hauspana hausanshebela. Wena ntwana hausashapa around hauspana. It's like, no ntwana, you need to understand hore the work that I'm doing allows me to do different things out of the things that we used to do.
Yes.
Right?
I see.
So I feel like learning to outgrow people and learning to accept that people have outgrown me.
You absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, so I feel like it's one of the habits that I need to get rid of, accepting that I would outgrow people and these people are going to outgrow me.
Oh wow, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that one. I mentioned to Mr. B earlier that there are a few of mine that I would want to outgrow, and the first one was not being someone who likes being in the kitchen, or I might not still like it, but not being someone who is able to function in the kitchen.
You can't function in the kitchen.
I don't like being in the kitchen. I don't like cooking. What? No. Man.
Oh man, being in the kitchen is one of the most therapeutic things you could ever do to yourself.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. I mean, recently, I think 2 years back, I've learned how to bake. Right?
Oh wow!
Yeah, but
I remember you said you and your brothers now have delved into.
But the problem is baking from scratch.
Actually, doing the mixtures, sugar, eggs, baking powder.
Yeah, that one is.
Yeah.
So I do want to learn that skill to the core, to a point that now I know each and every ingredient from the top of my head.
Sure.
So now I use ready mix. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's easier. Read the instruction, and then I will be there kitchen trying some new creative stuff with baking, and So, and like being in the kitchen for me, washing the dishes. That's how I go to my therapy.
Sure.
That's where I get to talk to myself.
Sure.
Yeah, that's where real therapy
happens for you.
Yeah,
you feel like.
if my house doesn't have a kitchen, just know that I'm depressed.
But what
I am going to be.
What
depressed.
house would not have a kitchen?
Hey, things are
think
possible.
it's possible.
Yeah, we've seen
A very
things.
big world that we live in, right? Yeah, man. But here is like, some contrasting views, right? A funny thing is that some people believe that the habits that we outgrow, say more about who we were or who we're becoming, rather, as opposed to who we were.
Yeah.
Right, so they speak more into who we're becoming as individuals. There are also psychologists that say people outgrow an average of 5 to 7 major habits every decade as their responsibilities shift. Right? Some swear it's maturity, others say it's just life teaching you the hard way. A 2024 lifestyle survey found that 68% of adults dropped at least one habit because of work pressure or parenthood. And then there are a rare few who still eat cereal from dinner or for dinner and call it a balanced meal. What do you think? Are you still one of those? I think I still have that. I still retain that in now.
Eating cereal at night.
Yeah.
No.
Breakfast for dinner. You don't know that.
You need health balance.
Breakfast for dinner. So where you will have
no,
like eggs,
no,
scrambled eggs, right? Bacon, Vienna's,
No.
tomato sauce.
no, guys.
Breakfast for dinner. More, you've never tried it.
guys,
We
no.
should do it.
Nah.
We should do it, my brother. You
I
should
don't
come
think
over
I'll
to my
survive.
house.
I don't think I'll
Breakfast
survive.
for dinner.
And I'm pretty sure I'll wake up around 2 a.m. hungry. And
No,
I'm
you
not
won't.
someone who doesn't wake up. I
You're not someone
usually
who wakes
don't
up.
wake up.
Yeah, during the night. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm hungry and yeah, so I just feel like light meals at night don't really work.
No, it's not a light meal. Like
a proper
proper breakfast.
heavy breakfast.
Not heavy, but like a decent filling breakfast.
Yeah.
So think of a nice breakfast where I don't know what you would have for breakfast, right? But not cereal. Not like cereal. Cereal, that's like a thing where I do sometimes, because I'm not much of a cereal eater now. I used to love Kellogg's, and I used to love, actually before Kellogg's, I used to love Wheat Bix. I used to love Wheat Bix like no one's business, and then I slowly stepped into cereal, Kellogg's specifically, and out of Wheat Bix, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to love cereal.
Yeah.
But I've outgrown it now. So, Mara, I do have those moments where I'll crave for it from time to time.
Okay.
And I'll want to have cereal. And
Cereal at night.
yeah, because no one is gonna tell me what to eat and what not to eat if I'm an adult. And so if I feel like having cereal at 10 at night, I'm gonna have cereal. Yeah.
So I also feel like there are the meals, that we can understand that you can take at night. Like, you can have like breakfast, but what kind of breakfast? As you mentioned, you can have your eggs, your bacon.
Sure.
But now let's take it back to who we are. Let's say, typical Kasi people.
Typical breakfast. Nah, that not at night.
Makwe. Like you're having white liver, acha, with some, polony.
Borotokam, brown bread with
even Movite.
Yes.
Like imagine having
Movite
Movite.
I have had. There's this that cereal. What do you call those kinds of cereals?
Future Life.
Zeo, like those powder
those ones. Yeah.
type of thing. My grandmother used to have this one years ago. I was a young boy. Years ago, because I was more or less raised up by my grandmother. I'm ngumntana kagogo basically, and I still love that lady to the moon and back. But she used to have this one. No man, I forget the name, but they used to have a banana flavor. Oh, Mo. Ooh,
slaps.
Ooh. And my mother didn't understand it.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where my mother had to buy it specifically for me in the house alone. Where not even my brother or her, she would have it.
Yeah.
So my grandmother told her, oh, no, I bought it. Go, kai. And then my mother had to go there, buy at least 2 packets.
Yeah.
And sometimes I grew up not weird but strange, not very usual to the normal kid that you would have.
Yeah, it's not something that any
normal
just
kid would have. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like I grew up not being a meat lover.
Imagine.
To this day, I can have a meal without meat. And
Are
it's
you a
okay.
Rastafarian?
No, man. So it was stuff like that. But yeah, in terms of Kasi breakfast, no, I don't mean Kasi breakfast. I mean like a nice proper English breakfast.
Yeah. Like
where we have like
instant porridge.
Okay,
at
well,
night.
maybe not instant porridge because it's the same thing as body Movite and stuff like that, too, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you are a fan of toast, so toasted bread, non-toasted bread, we can choose between brown or white.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs or boiled eggs.
Yeah.
You know that thing in English, and then they do it with a teaspoon and they break the boiled egg. Do
Egg
you know
bomb.
that? Papa Moeketsi, an egg bomb. No, man, not that. But yeah, like just a decent, proper English breakfast, right? Eggs, bacon, bread, a slice of tomato if you want, avo or guacamole, things of that nature. We could do like baked beans on the side, like a nice,
that one,
a nice spread of breakfast, and then maybe top it off with what's this, cream and whipped cream and muffins, maybe things, just have like a nice table like this, and it's a spread.
Yeah, that one.
And we have like a proper
that one will do
breakfast for dinner.
It will do, right?
So we'll do it.
Okay, it's one of the habits that other people are still dealing with.
Sure.
I mean, I wouldn't say, you need to change that, because sometimes I get in terms of your work-life balance. You get to eat breakfast at night because you never had your breakfast in the morning.
Sure.
But now, one of the things that you read was they found out that 68% of adults drop at least one habit because of work pressure and parenthood.
Yes.
If you become a parent now, what do you think? It's that one habit that is going to, you're going to drop.
I'd have to drop
entirely. Alcohol.
Alcohol is not a habit, and I don't drink alcohol, by the way. Just in case, right? That's funny, Moeketsi. But yeah, no. Who if I were to be a parent right now, or be in the process of becoming a parent? I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hanging around with friends.
Spending less time maybe with friends, maybe because of responsibilities. But here's the thing. I think, we make decisions very differently, so based on the circumstances that we have. And I think there's certain things that I look, and it's not to take away from parenthood, but before you are a brother, you're a sibling, you are a son, a daughter, a cousin, an older, whatever, a parent even. You're an individual first, I think. And so I think there are certain things, I wouldn't say like I would stop completely doing them, but I would just maybe structure them slightly a bit different and regulate them slightly a bit different, So I wouldn't completely entirely stop hanging out and being with my friends.
Yeah.
But of course, maybe there would be one or two things that would change. Slightly be altered, maybe not even change, but be altered. So at top of head, habits that I would drop if I were to become a parent right now, I honestly don't know. Honestly, there is one where I'm a night person, so I think I would not going out at night, but there's something about the night for me like there's alignment for me. So I think I would come home earlier.
Yeah, because the child doesn't like when dad is outside.
Is outside at night.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Daddy moo.
Hey.
So there's one person who would come and say, if today I become a parent, I would stop cheating.
Cheating is not a habit. No.
It is.
No, it's not.
Cheating. Guys, cheating is a habit.
It's not a habit.
Like, there are people who...
out.
I'm telling you.
Cheating is not a habit.
I'm telling you.
No way.
I mean, if someone is listening right now and watching, they can also attest to this, to say cheating is a habit.
Cheating is not a habit.
They have experienced it through their partner, or they have also cheated, right? Because you are teaching yourself. It's like cheating. It's like waking up in the morning and
it's not
going for a morning jog.
No, it's not. Stop condoning the failure.
I'm telling you.
Cheating is not a habit.
Telling you, people cheat because it's a habit.
Cheating is not a habit.
I cheat because I there's nothing I can do. Can do, right? But now a baby is on the way, or a baby is already arrived. So I have to stop cheating.
Yeah.
But if I am childless, I would cheat. Because that's a habit that I've built for myself.
No, it's not a habit.
I'm telling you, it is a habit. It's a habit. I get up a habit is something that you build. when time goes, right? And then you get used to it because it's a repetition of something. So if I keep on cheating on my partners while I am childless, that is a habit. So I give myself an ultimatum and say, you know what? As a man, say as Moeketsi, not as a man. Has nothing to do with manhood. I'm a man.
No, yes, you are a man.
I am
but
a man.
Cheating is not a manhood thing. It's a you thing.
Yeah, so as a man, I've stopped cheating because I have a child now.
Yes.
So this habit, yes, it might be difficult going through, therapy, going through psychologists, going through different doctors to check in terms of why am I responding this way? Why am I behaving this way?
Yes.
So I feel like it's part of those things that we are mentioning. It's part of the bubble of the, what are habits. Cheating falls into a habit.
Do you think so?
I'm telling you.
I don't know, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
so
if
that's why I'm saying someone else,
so
because I don't cheat.
You're a cheater. I was about to ask.
I'm not.
Are you a para?
I love cheaters though.
You love
like
cheaters.
the animal. Cheaters, not people who do wrong things. But like when you see these things happening, you learn that you have to behave in a different way and not do it. So I'm not a cheater, I'm a lover.
Are you a potter?
No.
You're not a potter. Funny stuff, man. Funny, very, very funny stuff. But closing it off, there are a few interesting questions that I would love to throw to you, right? Talk to me. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, Mr. Mo?
Yeah.
How hard was it to outgrow that habit? If there are ones that you can think of that you've outgrown now. Manala says he's outgrown taking a nap during the day.
Outgrown taking a nap?
Yeah, sleeping during the day.
He doesn't
do it anymore. He's
Why?
Outgrown.
That's unhealthy.
No, it's
People
not.
should take naps.
No, it's just during the day when
During
you're
the
working.
day.
When you're working.
Not to say like taking a break from work and
Not
taking a nap.
taking a break and no, that's something different.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, but he says he's dropped that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of ones that I've dropped as well.
So the one that I have outgrown is playing video games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excessively.
Okay. Right. Like when people go to sleep, I would wake up around 12 o'clock.
Oh wow, really? Were you one of those?
Yeah, and play up until 4 to 5 a.m.
Oh wow.
And it was something that was so difficult because now your body gets used to waking up around at 12 o'clock. So it was difficult for me to now catch sleep at a normal time.
Sure.
Like it took me some time. But I also feel like bad things need to happen for some habits to get broken.
I get you.
Right? So one of the bad things that happened was my controller broke. So that's
how
the reason. It was not a thing of saying, you know what,
it's a conscious decision you're making. I see.
So something had to break in order for me to stop.
I see.
And outgrow the habit.
I see.
Right.
I see. Wow, very cool stuff. I mean, there's a comment that just came through from our very own Queen the Empress. Queen the Empower.
The Empowerer.
Queen the Empowerer comes through on our YouTube comment section. She says, "Hi, Vooka Nation. The habit I outgrew is to be religious, right? I used to be a typical church girl who was taught to be judgmental. But now I'm proud to say I'm spiritual and open to learning and prioritize love." That's a cool one.
It is cool and very powerful.
Very, very, very.
Because I resonate with this one.
Were you also like a typical church person?
Yeah, because I think when sometimes pastors come into your house, try to instill some kind of indoctrination.
Sure.
The thing is, I grew up questioning a lot of things.
People who knock.
Yeah. No, from my church.
No, I'm saying just a similar thing. Those people who knock on Sunday morning.
Exactly. So I think I grew up not understanding that I'm someone who questions things, right? Like I used to ask a lot of questions, why do we do this? Why is this happening like this? Why? So yes, at home we are a Christian family.
Sure.
So sometimes, like, I would be told to do things without understanding why I'm supposed to do them, right? And things like, don't be like this one. This one is not a right person. But now when you get to know the person closely, like, they're entirely not what your parents have described the person to be, right? And now you are being taught to judge other people. Just because this one is drinking, it means he's going to hell.
Ay, man. Don't be a drinker.
Yeah, so I think now questioning it's starting to stir some trouble because they don't understand why I no longer go to church. Like, I go to church for myself. I don't go to church for you guys.
Because of it's a family thing. Yeah,
it's a family thing. Like, I want to go to church because of me. So those kind of ideas, ideologies that were instilled, when I start to question them, and like, I felt different. I felt like there's more to explore outside.
I see you, Mr.
That what you have been told.
Absolutely.
Because it feels like you're in this cube with limited information, and you keep on repeating the same information over and over again, and now you make it your own reality. So I had to step out of there. So when Queen coming and saying, she outgrew being
a typical church girl.
Yeah.
It resonates with you.
Exactly.
I see you. Very, very cool stuff. So the question is, how hard was it for you to outgrow that habit? The other one is, yes or no, yay or nay, did you outgrow it willingly or life forced your hand? And so in your instance, life forced your hand,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
The other one is we want to find out some of the confessions that you have. What's the one habit you're still fighting but won't admit?
Others are personal, guys.
I almost said something. The one that I am still fighting is sleeping before midnight. I'm fighting that habit.
You can't sleep before midnight.
I can't sleep before midnight, and it really messes me up, and it's a huge contributor of why I crash out around like 2-3 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
I really do crash, especially if I'm not stimulated. I crash, right? And so I'm still really fighting that one. Because if I do sleep before midnight, Mr. Mo, I wake up around 1, 2, even 3 in the morning.
Yeah. And
by the time I want to go back to bed or I want to catch sleep again, it's more or less time for me to wake up and get going. So I'm still fighting that one, and it's a serious thing for me. But the other one is, what habit did your younger self think you'd never give up?
So I had this one. It's a very, very weird one. Like, it's very weird.
Sure.
That's why I said, other habits, they are so personal and they hit home when you talk about them. So when I grew up, like, I had this thing of pushing my pee, right?
Hey,
like, it's like, you're trying to pee and then you
force yourself.
Yeah, you force,
and then you want to hold it.
Yeah, you hold it.
Ooh.
So I always did that.
Ooh.
And now that forced me to, wake up midnight and go and pee, right? And I would come back and do the same thing.
Though?
Like, I don't understand why I did that, right? So in my mind, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, what am I going to do to overcome this thing? Like I never thought in my life right now I would overcome that.
Oh wow.
Right? That's when I discovered the power of, mentality. Like the mental strength that you can use to overcome things.
I get you.
So that's the one that my younger self thought that I would never overcome this thing. But here am I now.
I see you.
Yeah.
Oh wow, very cool stuff. And then the last one, late night snacking, impulse shopping, or oversleeping. Which one had to go?
Oversleeping.
Okay.
Oversleeping had to go.
I see.
I still do late night snacking. I still do impulsive shopping. Yeah, then I regret later.
Okay.
It's fine. Regrets are part of life, guys.
I don't regret.
Yeah, so I oversleeping. Like, I really want to wake up in the morning and play my day. Guys, if I wake up around 11 or 1 o'clock, my day's messed up.
Really?
Personally. Like, it's messed up. I really can't do anything if I wake up at that time. So I need to wake up, in the morning, fresh and plan my day accordingly. Like I wanted to have like 4 to 5 hours to myself before I do anything. 4 to 5 hours. So I can't have 4 to 5 hours if I wake up around at 1 o'clock afternoon.
Okay.
Like I can't.
Okay.
So oversleeping, it's going.
I see. Very interesting stuff. So, talk to me on Ogohai. Yes, when you're reading English, everything from wherever you are tuned in from. What's the one habit you outgrew that made your life instantly better, man? Jump onto our YouTube comment section. Use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So, that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. I want to hear what your thoughts are. What you can also do is use our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that both you and I and Mr. Mo and the rest of the Vooka Nation and the Vooka team can keep on sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. And not so long from now, I'm gonna give you your news recap, right, which we didn't give to you earlier this morning when we started out. So I'm gonna give you that, and then we're also going to be jumping into the conversation of all things cues, right? There are cues, Mo, that are said to be missed, particularly by men. Cues that men miss when flirting, or when,
I miss them intentionally.
Then you're not missing them. You ignore them intentionally. There's a difference.
Okay, I ignore them.
You ignore them. You don't miss them. I think there are one or two that go past me. I don't miss them. They just go past me. But for the most, I think I'm...
Like, I see where you're trying to go.
How when I sang telling you chakela ni usele or what don't get on chakela. Do you know that? So there's a song we used to sing good choir, back in the day when we were big on choirs. Choir life was a thing back then. This is back in high school. I always give myself away. I've been around for a little almost a minute or so, but we used to sing this one song. Good crying. Otan chakelaning no malanga, no malanga, no malanga. Otan chakelaning no malanga, no malanga stotu. So no malanga we used to ask her for otan chakelaning, which is that's Tswana, but the translation of Otanchakalaning Nomalanga is basically, when will you visit me, Nomalanga? I would love for you to visit me.
Ooh,
so,
Baba,
Bobo, ni paint. Or
just talk, bro. Just talk.
That's the thing. People have a hard time.
Say what you want to say.
People have a hard time, just coming out and sharing how they feel. So we're going to be getting into the conversation of all things that cues men miss when flirting or when having a conversation with the opposite sex. And then we're also going to be giving you your latest trending news and trending topics. But before we get to that, so let's quickly go rehydrate, pay our bills, and then you and I and the rest of the team will see each other right after this. Cool stuff. My name is MooCee Mist.
My name is Moeketsi, my man.
Catch us every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, between 7 and 10.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network.
Always bringing you the best content possible.
Vooka Nati, wake up with us and kickstart your day on a great note.
This is your energetic start to the day.
from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, 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 finally. I always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, 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 finally. Higher to a bird. You, I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free.
Listening to the great sounds of Wanna Be Free by King Sis, man. Proper stuff. Still hang out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. 29 minutes after the hour, 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, the 3rd of February, 2026. And I can't wait to hear from you. I want to hear what you think. Connect with us on our YouTube comment section using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So that's Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. But it also continues on our WhatsApp line. Don't worry about my smile, man. Things are happening on the background there, and that's what's keeping me smiling. But connect with us and engage with us on our WhatsApp line. Dial the number 060-493-3226. 060-493-3226. So comment, like, subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done so that you and I and the rest of the Vooka team and the Vooka Nation can keep on sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. I can't wait to hear from you. Who are you choosing on this lovely Choose Moeketsi Tuesday? Right? I want to find out, man. That who are you choosing? Because on Tuesdays, this is where traction takes hold. Mondays are where momentum begin, and Tuesdays are where traction takes hold. And I want to find out if you are choosing someone today, this morning. I know that I have chosen a very special lady to me, and Mo says you are choosing a friend of yours, right? When I get these friends of yours that you say you kiss. You friendy. You said you like smooching your friends with.
Yeah, man.
And
kissing is a form of language.
A form of love language.
It's a form of showing your friends that you love them, right?
Okay.
I mean, there are different kinds of kisses that people give. You know, Europeans do the French kiss, right?
So what do you do?
I kiss people on their cheeks. Cheeks. I mean, if I'm very fond of you, I'm going to give you a taste of my unique lips.
Are you this guy? What are you saying? Of my unique lips, are you fond of the other ladies that we work with here?
Fond?
Yes.
I mean, there's with me, I feel like just like in school, I couldn't date in school. Because
no, I'm not talking about dating.
No, like that's where I'm going. Like I'm trying to make you understand why I
Are
didn't
you trying
want.
to tell me something?
I am trying to tell you something.
Okay, tell me. I'm listening.
So the reason I couldn't date in school is because I understood the mandate of being focused at school, right? I know that dating in school comes with a lot of things. Now, Gabreki, I can't take that route now because I fought with you and I feel weird when I'm around you, right? So I always try to create the best environment for myself, so that I can thrive also. I know what being fond of people you work with can do to your performance.
No, but these people that I'm referring to, we work in the same
don't
yard.
worry.
I'm not saying we don't work with them.
I mean,
I think I would be the one who's slightly
they're colleagues,
closer to working with them than you are.
They're my colleagues.
So let's say we work in the same yard somewhere, office park.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you only meet this person in the elevator.
Yeah.
Would you say that you work with them? Exactly. It's the same thing here.
So a thing here is I treat anyone who works, in my vicinity as my colleague. Right?
Okay.
If you need any help of some sort, don't worry. I'm here. I will try to help you as much as I can because I believe that I also source my energy from my peers. Right? So when it comes to, being around those kind of people, it really makes sense in terms of why I am very fond of those people, right? So it makes sense to me because I draw energy from my peers. I mean, being around old people young people can attest to, working with older people or elderly people who have experience. So I source energy from my peers.
So are you not fond of those people or one of them?
No, man. Why are you trying to make me say things that I'm not allowed to say?
Okay,
Right?
it's fine. Let me let you go. But for now, I want to go ahead. Let me try to give you your latest news recap that you perhaps might have missed earlier this morning. The first one is as follows. SAPS denies responsibility for the Stilfontein mine deaths. The South African Police Service denies involvement in the Stilfontein mine deaths, citing evidence that miners died underground long before police operations. Officials attribute fatalities to hazardous conditions like methane gas. During the SAHRC inquiry, police highlighted that skeletal remains predated interventions. Since January in 2025, 78 bodies were recovered, 246 miners rescued, and over 1,000 arrests made after food and water supplies were cut, forcing miners to surface. Many miners, including youth, reported being misled or trafficked into dangerous underground work. In your second news headline, 4 were injured after Doorfontein student building collapse. A student building collapse in Doorfontein, Johannesburg, injuring 4 people, 3 workers and 1 student resident. Emergency services confirmed all occupants were accounted for and evacuated after residents reported an explosion and smoke. Investigations are underway to determine the cause, including possible gas leaks. And then your final news recap or news headline. A lawyer confirms that Sinona Safe denies claims of hiding. The KZN Hawks head Lesija Sinona's lawyer, Rudolph Baloyi, denies claims that Sinona is hiding, stating he is in a safe location after feeling threatened. Sinona was allegedly escorted from his office on the 31st of January, with the SAPS noting he accessed the building without following security protocols and left with state property. SAPS disputes claims he was followed home. Baloyi seeks clarity on the seizure of Sinona's work devices and his employment status, as he has not been suspended. Sinona was removed after being implicated with crime figures during the Madlanga Commission. And those are some of the headlines that you might have missed earlier this morning. So we will do try to keep you in touch and up to date with some of the latest developments in everything that is happening in and around our country. So if there's something that you perhaps might think that you might want us to touch base on and give insight on it, please do share those with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. And there is on a day-to-day basis places that we try to give you, right, that you might put on your bucket list. Mo always takes care of you around our country, and one of those places is the Mfuleni Golf Estate. I don't know about you, Mr. Mo, but these are some of the places that I would want to visit. So it's the Mfuleni Golf Estate that is a luxury golf and lifestyle destination located on the banks of the Vaal River. Remember last year we covered the Itlanko Vaal exhibition, right? That is just 45 minutes away from Johannesburg. It offers an exclusive, tranquil environment with pristine surroundings, combined world-class golfing facilities and water sports, and as well as a stylish residential property. Very, 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 very cool stuff, man. So I don't know about you, man, but some of these places that you've covered over, the time that we've gone live right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show are places that I would want to visit, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yesterday we were talking with the ladies, Ututu and Lebo, of some destinations and experiences we'd like to go
the
through.
Visa Queens.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them. They're going to be joining us not too long from now. Not today, but like sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Right, very soon. We're going to be hanging out with them and finding out about all things visas because they really do an amazing job. But there are certain places that I would not want to visit.
Like
the one Banela wants to go and hang out at.
Yakutsk.
What?
Yakutsk.
Minus 62 degrees.
The coldest place on earth.
I can't.
And it can, the highest or the
70.
lowest can reach to minus 71
Minus 70
degrees
degrees.
Celsius.
That's
I mean, for
crazy.
experience, as we were talking, that one can go there to experience the extreme cold and, how your body can react to such coldness.
Yes, sir.
And it was not to say, no, guys, we are not going to live there. No, we're just going to experience the cold. If you feel like you're cold, go back indoors. It's as simple as that. If we are going with you, stay indoors for the rest of the trip.
It doesn't work.
It's one day, only one day.
No. It's one day too much. It's one day too much for my liking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's one day too long for me. And no, I can't subject myself to such things at all, Mr.
I mean, it's part of experience. Like try something amazing.
Change your character.
Slogan saying, try something amazing.
Ooh, I forget.
I think it's a food restaurant in South Africa.
You think so?
Yeah.
Try something amazing.
Debonaise, try something amazing, right? I think the slogan, it's about that, to say, go out there and try things that are very amazing, right? Because I've noticed that I would describe myself as a indoor person, but the more I travel, I get to explore other sides of me that I never got to explore.
Sure.
When you go to, adventurous places, when you go to, like hiking, for example.
Sure.
Like, you feel, no, man, this is where I belong. This is what I would do from day to day. Right?
Yes.
Because I remember we went to Magali's, Happy Acres. It's a very nice place, outdoor adventurous. It has some cool activities to do, right? And speculations are the place has closed, due to lack of funding, right? But the place, it offers, nature in a different aspect, right? In a scientific view, because we went there on a school trip. So there are these places where you go, you're not only going there to chill and have a braai, you're learning something. Right, so I feel like the more we give people a picture of the day is for you to go and try out these places and what they offer. Maybe you might, find something new about yourself. A character that you can develop. That's why we say change your character.
Change your character, man. Change your character. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But some of the things that I want us to go through right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, Mr. Mo, is a couple of inventions that have absolutely improved our quality of life, right? And one of those things is the Apple iPad.
Apple iPad.
Yesterday, we were fortunate enough to have the latest version of the Apple iPad in our hands.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Tutu. We recognize you and we appreciate you.
Yeah.
And did you hear that? She kept on saying it.
Yeah.
She can't help it. It's her accent, man. Yeah. So Tutu has the from the Visa Queens. She has the latest version. Is it version?
Yeah.
Of the Apple iPad, right? And we have one in studio as well.
Yeah.
Right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. But this is the 2020 version.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the 2020 version.
Yeah.
So as you can see. I'll show you. Unfortunately, on Underground, we can't show. But if you're watching on YouTube, you can see right there on your screens that we are. So I'm reading the comments from the iPad, and I'm also doing other stuff, right? So this is the 2020 version of the Apple iPad, right? But yesterday, Tutu came with the latest version.
Yeah.
Which I think the 2025, 2026 version, I think so. Right?
I think so.
Much lighter than this one.
Yeah,
much
because
lighter
we
than
had to
this one.
compare the weight. Yeah.
And the navigation of it as well, you know. So it's more or less still the same thing.
More because that one also comes with a pen.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
it has the smart pen.
Exactly.
Ah, very cool stuff, man. Yeah, so it was so cool to compare the two. And man, I think by virtue of having Banele in our space, in his space, they're just working together. He's gotten us, have our interest peak
on these gadgets
and all things tech, you know, because he's big on those things. So the Apple iPad was launched and revolutionized the tablet market, combining the functionality of a laptop with the portability of a smartphone.
Yeah.
It set the standard for future tablets and changed how people consume media and interact with technology.
Yep.
Very interesting stuff.
It is.
Man.
It is interesting.
Very interesting stuff, man.
Yeah.
So
and I think, of course, this also, needs to have, I don't know if there is like an international or national celebration day that celebrates gadget, the use of gadget, on how they have changed, how they have revolutionized, the modern era, of working towards making life easy, right? So I think the celebration of these gadgets needs to be there, not to celebrate them because they have a way of ruining people's lives, right? But that also brings us to national and international celebrations that are being celebrated today. Very, very interesting. So you might be asking yourself, today, what are we celebrating? And each and every day, there is something that's being celebrated, whether it's internationally or nationally. So we are looking into Women's Heart Week.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a day, but it's a week. Right?
Okay.
So one would be asking themselves, why are we celebrating, Women's Heart Week? I mean, there are women who are heartless out there. But let us not get in, much detail into heartless women. We are celebrating women with good hearts.
Yes.
But this one also comes with the benefits of taking care of your heart. So Women's Heart Week is observed annually from February the 1st until the 7th.
Oh.
Focusing on raising awareness about the heart disease, the leading killer of women worldwide, and promoting prevention, early diagnosis, lifestyle changes to improve heart health. There are so many complications that a lot of women have because of not taking care of their health, and you end up developing these heart diseases. So I mean, because it's a month of love, it's understandable. So many women go through heartbreak, so take care of your heart, guys. Like, take care of your heart, take care of yourself. It's the month of love. Don't let any guy play you out there. Right? And let them know.
You're the one who loves cheaters.
If a guy tries something else, just tell them, "Horror babes, it's a Women's Heart Week, so please don't test me." But that is what is being celebrated today, just to improve how women are taking care of themselves, right? Take care of your heart and eat healthy. Another one that's being celebrated, a very interesting one, is National Patient Recognition Day. Have you ever been a patient?
Have I ever been a patient?
Have you ever been a patient?
Yes.
So that we can recognize you.
No, I haven't been a patient, unfortunately. I visited the hospital about 3 years ago.
Yeah, you have been a patient. So this day it recognizes and is observed annually on this, day.
Oh, wow.
In the United States, serving as the centerpiece of National Patient Recognition Week. I mean, United States people do weird things, man. Like,
Okay.
why would you celebrate Mukudi? Oh, Mukudi, I recognize you, my brother.
Mukudi.
Just because you are wearing a gown.
Motho wa Modimo.
Yeah, right?
That's crazy.
So we have to recognize you. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes patients do intentional things to get themselves, in the hospital.
Yes,
So
and-
I also believe that this also it has a lot of different sides, but I think we can learn from the United States in terms of what they are celebrating, so that we can also adopt these kind of celebrations. So, do you think South Africa should adopt National Patient Recognition Day?
No, man. There's certain things that work better in the West
Yeah.
than they would for us out here.
In Mzansi.
Yeah, no, so
Yeah.
no. But yeah, it says the day is observed annually on this day in the United States. So
In
like
the
I
United
said, right,
States.
serving as the centerpiece of National Patient Recognition Week. It emphasizes the importance of patients in the healthcare system,
Mm-hmm.
shifting focus from paperwork to procedures back to the lived experiences, needs, and the voices of those receiving care.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you are a long time patient,
Yeah.
maybe we should, I don't know.
So a patient is receiving care, right? And I feel like there are people in relationships who are patients, because when now you're not there to contribute everything, you just want to be taken care of.
Yes.
You're not even contributing anything to make the relationship stable.
Yes.
So you are a patient, my friend,
Are you
my
one
sister,
of those?
my brother.
Are you one of those?
I want to be a patient because
In
I
a
always,
relationship.
I want to be a patient because I feel like I've been a doctor to a lot of girls out there.
I will judge.
Right. So every time when they come to me, yo, Mo, I need this, Mo, I need this.
You're
Can't you
there.
ask what Mo needs?
Oh, okay.
Can't you ask like
So that
what?
your needs can be taken care of.
Exactly.
I see you.
Now I am behaving like someone who is taking care of the next person.
I see you.
It's not fair.
I see you. Anyway, those are some of the celebrations that we're celebrating this week. Very weird ones, I mean, and things of that nature. But yeah, we take them and deal with them as they come. Today we're actually 34 days into the year, right? The third day of the month of February, but it is 34 days into the year of 2026. We're also left with about 331 days until we say goodbye 2026, hello 2027. 48 weeks remain until the end of the year, and as we're celebrating the number of days on a day-to-day basis, people are being born, man. People have birthdays, right?
And they're
what-
born again.
Aye, man. If you are born again, do you have more birthdays?
Yes, you
If
celebrate the day
So
you're
you
born again.
celebrate the physical bornness
Yeah.
and the bornness of being a born again.
Exactly. To say, hey guys,
Are you
today
a
I
born
became
again?
a born again.
Are you a born again?
I'm not sure.
Panela, are you a born again? Are you?
Just nod. if you are. and
Afripere,
if
are you a
not.
born again? You're not a born again. Okay.
Yeah.
We should dive into that. I think the perfect person to have this conversation with would be Steve. Hey,
Oh.
man, get Steve,
Steve.
the comedian. Tom, Kimang Manole. Ted. Hey, Tamiza Mamiza Wote. Ted
you
would be the
born
perfect
again?
person to have this conversation with Bonan Nakeza. Yeah, Ted would be the perfect person.
But Steve has been saying, he is born again.
Anna Steve Kimang. Oh, Stephen.
Sakir.
Steve, yes.
Yeah, Stephen from right here in studio. Yeah.
Wow.
He's been saying
Like, what's the concept around born again? Like,
You're giving your
you.
life to
your old ways.
It's the same thing as getting rid of your old habits.
correct.
more or less,
Yeah.
but in terms of like a spiritual sense,
Religious way.
spiritual more than religious.
So, can you be a born again?
well, I guess
a
religious.
self-made born again.
I guess religious in the sense that it mostly
Yeah.
is under Christianity.
Mm.
Yeah. So anyway, there are people who are born and those who are born again.
Yeah.
We'll talk about born agains on
Yeah,
a Thursday
because I
morning.
feel like there's just more to unpack
Absolutely,
when it comes to born
completely.
agains. Yeah.
But one of those people is Eliza Donovan, or Elisa Donovan, who was born on this day back in 1971. She's 55 years today. She also gained her fame as Amber in Clueless. Do you know Clueless?
Clueless.
Yes.
Is it a series, a movie?
It's
Documentary,
a series. It's a
the
series, I
series.
think, yeah.
Never
Clueless,
watched
and
it.
starred in Wolves of Wall Street. Do you know
Ooh,
that?
yes, I
movie?
know. Leonardo
Leonardo
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio, yeah, very proper stuff. Something interesting about her is that her real name is actually Lisa Adeline Donovan.
Yeah.
But she changed it to Eliza as her stage name to avoid confusion with another actress.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very cool stuff. someone who I absolutely used to appreciate back in his football days, man. The one and only George Lebese. Aye, Chiefs in early Chiefs again in
Come on, man.
Chiefs is doing very well, guys, and I'm so happy and I'm excited. Chiefs has won like about what 3-4 games in a row now, ne?
Yeah.
Right.
Clean sheets.
But yeah, Chiefs I was at its peak, man. Kabo Josh Lebese and
Josh Lebese. Mandla Masango.
Nadlala 3 Josh Lebese. 2 or 3.
Yeah, he also was a midfield.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Played
But I know a lot of the times he used to play on the side.
Yeah.
Fit to this guy,
overlapping your high, it was really
guys,
good.
There was a caliber of soccer player that Chiefs had at the time.
Yeah.
There was a caliber, and it was an exclusive thing. It was a one understand.
So I think one of the things that people don't understand is when management change, you know, the caliber that you talk about, that you speak about, it'll also change. Because back Kabo George Lebese, Simpiwe Shabalala, and Bomandla Masango, Itumele Nkune.
Yes.
Chiefs management was still under who's this guy? Tatem Taung, Kaiser Motaung. Understand? So now the team has been handed over to people like Bobby Motaung, Kaiser Jr., Jessica Motaung. So the whole management of Kaiser Chiefs have changed. So the core, root of what Kaiser Chiefs used to be has changed now. The culture of what Kgosi, the boys representing peace and love, has come to change, right? And we are experiencing this. But as MooCee mentioned that, man, the calibers, players like Josh Lebese, they were under good mentorship when Mr. Kaiser Motaung was still handling everything that has to do with management at the Kaiser Chiefs. But George was born this year in 1989, and of course, he's turning 37 years. And you're asking yourself, how did he become a South African professional football player? Because there are so many stories that a lot of people would tell in terms of how they became a professional soccer player. Someone would say, Ntwana, I was go KFC, I was taking a nekiteka meatball. And then someone saw me and were like, you know what? You can be a South African professional, player. So he is a South African international footballer who plays professionally as a left winger. He is doing so good when it comes to that position. Interesting fact about Josh Lebese is that he grew up a Sundowns fan, but he starred at Chiefs. So Sundowns couldn't do more to, bring him to Kaiser Chiefs, because back in the day, Sundowns did not have the resources that they have nowadays. Kaiser Chiefs has been the biggest club in Africa and is part of the biggest club in the world, right? So he started at Kaiser Chiefs, as of many of us know. Then he joined Sundowns in 2017, fulfilling his childhood loyalty. People question the move from Kaiser Chiefs to loyalty, and I feel like he served as much as he could. He brought the glory,
completely,
back to the team. Right, and it was really lovely to experience and watch people like Josh Lebese making what they were supposed to do. Yeah. So happy birthday to George. And I think he has a club somewhere that he owns.
Yes.
Right? Because a move to Sundowns means now you are starting to move around your financials. You're starting to plan something when you retire and have something stable. But all the best to him. He's still out there making sure that, South African football is being put to where it belongs. And then still on the footballers, I know that in terms of English football, you don't know much of
I'm
these
not
guys.
so knowledgeable,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so one of the guys who's growing up today is Willie Bolly. He was born today, man. He's turning 35 years. And I feel like now, when it comes to his professional career, 35 years in England is quite a lot, especially when you're playing for, teams like Wolverhampton. I'm not trying to say anything about Wolves, but when it comes to him, Willie Bolly was playing for Wolves, and I don't think he's still playing for Wolves, right? It's just that he is growing up. But Wolves team has changed a lot, even when it comes to their management. And as of we speak right now, they are number 20 in the English Premier League. So interesting thing about Willie Bolly is he was born in France, switched to Ivory Coast, and won the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations with Ivory Coast. So a very huge birthday to the people that we have just mentioned right here.
Absolutely, Mr. Mo, man. So from us right here as the Vooka Breakfast Show, and as the Vooka team and as the Vooka Nation, we would like to say
Happy birthday!
hip,
Hooray! Hooray!
hooray! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Good
sir.
things, good
proper,
things.
proper stuff. We hope the rest of the year will be filled with love, laughter, and all things amazing, man. A huge happy birthday to everyone out there. But on a day-to-day basis, we always try to bring you words that are aimed at improving both our day-to-day spoken languages, our vocabularies, and
Hey, Nadia got double.
I did something here, and now I understand what happened. I understand what happened. But we always try to give you words that are aimed at improving both our vocabularies, our day-to-day spoken languages, and ultimately our speech patterns, right? And today is no exception whatsoever. And the word of the day on the 3rd of February, 2026, on a Tuesday morning, is brio.
Brio.
The word is brio.
Okay.
How you spell this word? This word is a noun, by the way, and how you spell this word is as follows: B-R-I-O. B-R-I-O. The word is brio, right?
Brio.
The definition of the word brio is as follows, or the meaning, rather, is vigorous, lively spirit, expressive energy. Vigorous, lively spirit, expressive energy. How you can use this word in a sentence is as follows. The band played with brio. Every note alive and electric. The band played with brio. Every note alive and electric. Similar words include vivacity, spirit, and gusto. Vivacity, spirit, and gusto. The word is brio. B-R-I-O. The word is a noun, and the definition is vigorous, lively spirit, and expressive energy. Talk to me, sentence usage.
I mean, I really loved, watching players like George Lebese play because he was full of brio. His style of play was full of brio. So, in terms of the vivacity, in terms of the vivaciousness, George Lebese brought that character into the field. Like, I really, really loved the brio he brought into the field.
Yes, sir.
George was one of those players.
He was electric.
Yeah. Vivacious.
Yes.
Vivacity.
Vivicious.
He was vigorous.
Aye, man. I see you.
That's how I'd
Everybody
use the
behind
name.
the scenes is saying that SMJ was filled with brio on Saturday, this past Saturday,
nice.
because of the rock fest that took place at Sawana Music Jam. I saw some of the videos out there. It was cool, man. It seemed like a very, very cool experience. I was unfortunately not able to attend, but it seemed like it was a jump, man. So talk to me, Ngonokogai. How would you use this word in a sentence? The word is brio, right? And it means that you are vigorous, lively in spirit, and you have very expressive energy. Talk to us. Use the word in a sentence. Dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. So we've been talking for a good second. We quickly want to run to the loo, pay our bills, grab a cup of coffee or glass of water, and then you and I and the rest of the team will see each other right after this.
Done done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been working hard just so I can say I told you so. I told you so. I don't need your approval to be myself. I got that on myself. Gracefully, gotta keep it cozy. I'ma take it slowly, one step at a time till my time is up. Why you stay mad at me? We gon' make mistakes, we gon' disagree. Are you so proud of me? If you just wait and see, you gon' rise. So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been working hard just so I can say I told you so. I told you so.
them folks what happen when you relentless and your actions start to match the path of what you intended. Put the time in to perfect the craft, I'm the truest in it. Ain't a doubt about it either. When it's in, you better own it. I'ma shout it out the speakers from a small city where not many make it out the gate. I put my all in it to leave no debate on if I'm great. Plenty folks who got opinions that'll never know the stakes. When you solo every battle and your soul ain't got the faith. I'ma pray, I'm a hero, but I'm Clark without the cape. Put it on, I'm about to fly when I'm almost about to break. Understand you hold a trial and the triumph in your hand. What's the plan? You can't just take what they give you. You a man, you was chose. This life can get darker before it glows, but we shining and it shows through the flows and the pros that I speak. That's why you can find me at the peak. I get the climbing just when it's looking steep. When my feet dragging in place, I'ma still keep it moving, holding the pace. Feel the drive I can't ever replace. This the life I chose in my hands still. Show them folks what happen when you relentless and your actions start to match the path of what you intended. Put the time in to perfect the craft, I'm the truest in it. Ain't a doubt about it.
Yo, check this out.
Durban streets, what's poppin'?
It's the Vooka.
Vooka Breakfast Show.
Monday to Friday.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moeketsi, my man, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
Famous Nomi P. Umkabayi, Gamakosazana.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist. Yes, sir. 9 minutes after the hour, 10 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, the 3rd of February. I almost say June, but now I know how to, curb that. And now I know how to curb that.
Like when I... Okay, continue. It's
when
fine.
you had talk to me, my brother. When
you mixed up these days and
these months for some reason. I don't know why. There's something that happened to me in this new month. But earlier on, we told you that we're going to be getting into the conversation of all things cues that men miss. So let's try to imagine this for a second, very, very good second, right? Right here in Mzansi. You're a guy chilling at Groove. Go call it that. Aye, totally heavy. You're a guy chilling at Groove, right? Or even just waiting for your Uber. There's a nice lady who gives you a very soft smile. It lingers for a little while, but it's slightly longer than usual, right?
Yo.
And you wonder to yourself, hey, okay, this lady, I see you. But you're like, the thing where you're not sure whether the person is looking at you or like maybe there's someone behind you.
Yeah.
And so you're like,
you're not sure.
Are you looking at...
If you are looking at my direction, yeah.
Right? You look behind you thinking that she's smiling at someone else.
Yeah.
But no, Chief, it's you. Or maybe you're a woman, right, who's listening right now and watching from wherever you're tuned in from, and you know the struggle of dropping all kinds of hints, and the guy does not pick up on them at all in what manner whatsoever, and all the moves that you do are not being picked up on. He's so clueless as a tourist trying to pronounce the word umlazi.
Umlanji.
Aye, man. Lazy.
Where can I
right?
find lazy?
So flirting is a whole language, but are men even hearing it? Talk to me. What do you think?
I mean, most men don't, and I'm part of most men
who don't hear the language.
Yeah, okay. Because I think for me, I am too logical. I've practiced being logical, for a long time. and for such a long time, to a point that I feel like hints, man, are for kids. You know, and it's not like that, because people can hint you to make things interesting, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to make how we meet be adventurous, be spontaneous. Not to say, hey, I want you. No, that's why we have hints. Okay. And I'm someone who have seen, because I'm too logical, like I see if somebody is trying, you know, to throw some hints, or hey Joe, I really want you to approach me, talk to me.
Sure.
Like I want to have a conversation with you. Maybe we might find ourselves in a relationship,
doing
or
something,
you know, doing something. Yana, like I've ignored them, because when you try to find yourself in terms of what you like,
yes,
you know, what will be a typical person that you would go for.
Sure.
Like I've struggled, because the people who will give you hints are not people that I want.
Sure.
Like what are you doing? You understand? I mean, I've heard what this other girl, right? Back in college.
Yes.
Like, yeah, now she couldn't hide it that
But she likes you.
she likes me, because, you know, guys would ask her things. I'm fit too. Can I taste your sandwich? No. You know,
Well, now
the sandwich was only meant for Mo.
Aye.
Understand that?
I miss you more.
And for me is because the guys would say, "I don't Ruby to like." You can see who she wants you.
You
dog.
didn't see that.
No, I saw. That's the problem, because I'm too logical. And one of the things that I would do is I would have a conversation with someone.
Sure.
You know, with that person. And from the onset, usually I decide from there, or yes, baby girl, you're not for me.
Okay.
Like, you're not for me, right? So it happened, Horiena. I had a conversation with her because she came through. She was new, ne?
Okay.
And then she joined our group.
Sure.
After class, we'd go to the canteen, you know, chill with our friends, our classmates,
sure,
right? We'll chill there, and then she joined over. That's when she started seeing me. And then I would talk to her normally, and I would treat her very nicely. You know, I would, you know, have conversations, good conversation, ask her who is she. But the problem is when you start having conversation with someone that likes you, they miss everything, because they actually didn't notice, I've juiced, or I have gotten the information I want from her.
Okay.
Then she started, you know, throwing in hints.
So do you think maybe you do hear the language? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You hear the language, but once you've decided that you're not interested in this person, you just shut off that side of your brain.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they will do whatever.
it's not that you don't hear the.
Yeah, undress, it's fine. I'm not there, bruh.
That's funny. I see you. I don't know about. I really do pick up on this.
Yeah, well, now you should write a book.
Yeah, no, for the most part, I think I do pick up on these hints.
Yeah.
Hey man, I know you and I were talking last night. Yeah, we were talking, and we were talking about some of these reality shows like Big Brother, Are You the One, Love Island, X on the Beach, and for the most part, I feel or think that you know, these shows are more or less you know, more than anything else.
You need to catch up quick.
Hey, Chief Man, you need to be. And I think for the most part, I would be able to handle my own in those kinds of settings.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm on the fit to, you know, I don't even know how to explain it in English
and, you know, unpack it.
Exactly.
For people to
Do you get what I'm trying to
understand.
say? When I say the term ngondo.
Yeah.
So ngondo, the actual literal translation is brain.
Yeah.
Or the mind.
Yeah.
You know?
Knowing how to act quickly in such situations.
Absolutely. Well, maybe not quickly, but knowing how to pick up on some of these things.
Yeah, because
that are not verbally communicated.
Most people, I would say most guys, you know, they are slow, right, to pick up some of the things, because I think I've learned in terms of how our systems work.
Sure.
Because in your brain, there's a system that works slowly, the one that wants to perfect.
Sure.
And I feel like I've gravitated more towards that because I really want to know a person deeply.
I see you.
Like I want to go deep.
I see you.
Understand? To know you, or what kind of a person are you? I mean, I've never had those, what do you call them? Is it a flint? A flint, something that just passes. Like I'm not a toho person.
What's
Guys.
that
Peace
term,
jobs.
man? I see the word you're looking for.
Yeah, like I'm not.
A fling.
Yeah,
Yes,
a fling. Yeah.
Flint.
So I'm not someone who gravitates.
You've never had a fling?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I've had, just that
You
I can
didn't know.
ignore. Yeah,
Okay.
like I ignore because
Okay.
now I'm someone who really wants to get to know you, right? Like I want to know a person. So I've gravitated to being taking my time because I told the guys like, oh no, I can't want to. I understand. I was like, no guys, like I need time.
Okay.
And trust me, whatever that I'm telling
With time,
you,
it will work.
It will
Sure.
work.
I know it from experience.
It'll
I've done
work.
it from experience.
Yeah, and,
Sure.
and guys will say, I want feed. I want no better. And I'm saying, guys, I mean, sometimes more too, if someone likes you, they easily give themselves away.
Okay.
Easily. Like they easily give themselves away because they thinking, no, I like the guy, he's going to like me back.
Yes.
It's as simple as that.
Yes.
Kante, with other people, it's not like that.
So are you saying maybe, let's say we were to be in a social setting like we were on a Sunday,
Yeah.
but it's more intimate than the cookout on Sunday, right?
Yeah,
It's more
yeah.
intimate, a smaller number,
Yeah.
There's nice food, nice company, music,
Yeah.
drinks are flowing. Well, cool, man. The vibes are giving. The
Yeah.
energy is
Yep.
there,
Yep.
The vibrations are there. I, for the most part, from experience,
Yeah.
have seen, I've done it as well, that there are things that are being communicated non-verbally.
Yeah.
Momo,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand?
Exactly.
I'd be saying something, I could say something and mean something else.
Yeah.
Or kanta go butsi kanti.
It's
Dijwa di butsi.
it's a wireless
Wa
communication.
understand? And dijwa di butsi, the translation is the food not getting ready? Right? And the person who needs to hear this, or who I'm communicating this to,
Yeah.
will understand what I'm saying. Won't understand. Alright, man. Guys, we've been here for a while. Is the meat not prying on the
Yeah.
price stand? What's happening?
Yeah.
So those are some of the things. Those are like cues and things that are
Cues, being thrown.
Yes,
and,
won't
yeah.
understand. So, do you think you would miss those kinds of things in like a
I
social
wouldn't
setting?
miss them. Like as I'm telling you, Hore, I'm too logical. Like I see things happening,
Okay.
right? Hore, these are being thrown, and now, obviously, you need to act fast. You need to act quick. Or MV2, something is being thrown at you. What do you do then? What's your next move, right? I would quickly ignore because the problem is I have this mindset. I think it's something that I'm learning to just tone down.
Okay.
Or you want something serious, you want, because people out there, sometimes they just looking, like they just want to have fun.
Okay.
They're looking for spontaneous moments.
Yeah,
They want to be
yeah.
adventurous.
Yeah.
Right? Loosen up, Grand Sharp. Go to your place, loosen up. There are cues that are being thrown. Like
Okay.
I've seen them.
Okay.
I've been through the experiences. And guys, I mean, they would tell you, "Hora, Antoana," because it happened last year, right? These two girls, they come, Bajunta, my friend, and the other one is like, "Are you coming, cutie?" I understand. So I've already picked up, and then I would decide to say, "No, I'm not interested."
Okay. No, I hear you.
Like I'm not interested.
I hear you. I know. Now I thrive on those kinds of things. I specialize, So I think for the most part, I pick up on these cues very easily.
Yeah.
And I've said when we were hanging out here and we're just talking and we're having our own conversations that I listen to what you don't say. I listen to what you don't say. I
Yeah.
look out for what you don't do.
Yeah.
Because there's things that you don't say while you're saying something else. There's things that you're not doing
Yeah.
while doing something else. And I pay attention to those.
Yeah.
I pay attention to those. And I can quickly, detect.
Because that's the most important
Mzala.
communication.
Absolutely.
It's the very
Absolutely.
most communication.
Yeah.
That will get you where you guys want to
Absolutely.
go.
So there are a few shockers, right?
Yeah.
Relationship experts say many women flirt subtly using
course.
gentle non-verbal cues like we just mentioned that men often overlook, like a slow gentle smile, once eye contact has been established.
Yeah.
There's also apparently women who often prefer subtlety, expecting men to take lead once the signal has been dropped.
Yeah.
Right? But if the signal is soft and the guy is oblivious, Haibo, the love story ends before it even starts. So what are we doing? Because like I know a lot of guys. There are a lot of guys who are like that.
Yeah.
Telling you, like, especially if it has nothing to do with you,
Yeah.
you won't notice if a girl is throwing subtle hints towards your friend. Because this is not for you.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you're the one who's picking it up and your friend is oblivious. This person is communicating.
Yeah.
And now we're in a circle, we're in a social setting, and you can't give a hint to your friend.
To your friend.
Man. There's a language that we have Moeketsi, man.
Exactly.
Like
I feel like it also comes to, because I feel like we can say this is more telepathic.
Sure.
This is telepathic communication.
Sure.
Because for other people to get the signals, man, you need to be vibrating at
another level, man.
Yeah,
the frequencies need to be. Hey, man, you have to be dialed in. More, you really have to be dialed in.
You have to.
Genuinely.
You have to.
So I've seen a lot of guys miss hints.
Yeah.
Look, I won't say I've always picked up on them.
Yeah.
I have had experiences where I've missed them as well. I have.
It
Some
happens.
like you mentioned earlier, I deliberately ignore them. And because I know that I'm not
I
gonna
mean, not every girl can really throw a hint.
throw a hint. Yes.
Not every girl
Yes.
can throw a hint.
I know this one girl we used to sing with,
Yeah.
like in the Mzansi Youth Choir.
Yeah.
Her friend eventually came to me and told me, MooCee, this person has been acting like this towards you because she has a crush on you.
Yeah.
She's had a crush on you for a while, and now all these hints are coming flooding towards me all at once.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, she did that. Oh, that one time when we were at that performance, and then I acted on all of those hints.
Yeah.
From there on, not in an aggressive way, because we don't condone such behavior.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, okay, I see you seeing me seeing you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Right, and we ended up having quite a cool. We didn't date or anything, but we had camaraderie. We were here.
Yeah.
We were here.
So the other one that I had
Sure.
that I missed deliberately was in metric dance.
Okay.
Right?
I think you've told me the story before.
So this girl, at school, she's that girl who, they know her as, she's strict,
Yes.
no one goes to her and things like that, right? And I was shocked she knew my name.
Okay.
Because that was the first thing. That the first hint, how do you know my name? Because I always believe, no, it's fine as much as you're stalking someone, but don't show you've been stalking them and then you should go and ask the name. Then,
By the way,
exactly.
What's your
Understand?
name?
Yeah, so I'm from this other room where I was with my
Sure.
best friend,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
And then I'm walking towards going back because section Yamachita was that side.
Sure.
So I came to this section, to see my friend. So on my way, she's on the door. She's at the door.
Yes.
Right? And then she's like, Moeketsi, please help me. My memory card doesn't read. I'm like, okay. Because already already I'm seeing you took things out so that
And you just want me to be with you and stand with you and
Exactly. So
Sure.
while I'm there, I'm quiet. I'm doing my job. I switch on the phone.
Connecting the
Like
stuff,
I can see she is throwing a hint. But now because it's a metric dance, my mind is somewhere else. Because you plan things.
I don't know what today.
Yeah. And she doesn't drink.
I see.
Understand? She
I
doesn't
see.
drink. Of
I
course, there was going to be those things. Okay, let's chill in my room, And it was at night, at night when we were in a metric dance. I mean, we don't play those games whereby we just, wandering around. So, I mean, it happened. And I saw the hint, but I decided to ignore the hint.
Sure.
I decided to ignore the hint because yeah, man.
Aye.
So I ignored that one because like Kiboni, I felt it because the eye contact also that she gave.
Sure.
Yeah, it was that thing. It's
something.
Like you know. Yeah, hey.
Take the first step, I'll follow, and we'll be okay.
Exactly.
Man, I see you. And it's the couple of times that I have missed the hint for me, I've been so irritated. It's one of those girls
dude.
See, why don't you just say something? Tell me something. Or like, don't be certain about it. Throw a deliberate one that Lena I can't ignore or I can't miss, you know. But let's talk to some of the ladies who are listening and watching very quickly. Please help us. In general, as men, right?
Yeah.
Since women think men don't try, men think women don't share interest, right? Both are frustrated and below, or rather, we're going to give some of the cues that women give that may signal her interest, all right? We have the lingering eye contact and soft smile combo, which is cool, man. But it's not just a quick glance, but it's she holds eye contact slightly longer for a second and adds a gentle smile. You know those ones where you're walking in the mall somewhere and you're doing your own shopping or doing your own thing, and then you have that slightly longer smile that lasts longer, man, or that glance, you know, or you guys are walking in opposite directions, and you're coming this way, she's coming this way, and you see her, she sees you, you guys see each other, seeing each other, and looking at each other, and then, you know, it's not just but it's and then it breaks. You know, one of those. That's just too crazy for me, man. I've had some of those, and it's like, if it's meant to be, you and I will bump into each other sometime in the future, God willing, and hopefully crossing our fingers, you know, that you and I will see each other sometime again, and then maybe I'll take that first step into approaching you, or maybe reaching out and just saying hi, you know, that kind of a thing. The second one is the body language, right? It's the body language.
Playing with your hair, my friend.
Facing you, leaning in, or playing with hair. You know, so girls will do. I've never understood
I've had the experience.
That one of playing with hair, I think, is slightly a bit childish.
So there's this one when, you know, you're sitting and then they will do, put your hand and then play with your ear.
Okay, that I've had.
Yeah.
That I've had. There's experience I'll tell you off with that. I think I don't know who I was telling this to. I was telling this to Lesego.
Yeah.
Yeah, about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, I was telling the ear thing. But you see the one in the movies where you'll put your hand around on the chair and then, just be deliberate. I think that one, be deliberate about it. You know, as a guy, and just like genuinely, come closer. You know, but with girls, the one playing with hair, like, no, man, no. He looks at school too. No, that's.
Oh, she plays
with her hair. Oh. Yeah, it's like, no. Why are you doing that? No.
And it's something we've seen in the movies,
right? Because she's thinking that she's opening up space for conversation.
Yeah.
Right. And he would assume that it's just how, you know, she sits or she stands.
Yeah.
Because very weirdly so. You know, there's people who stand, or like the one leg would be bended and you know, so it's those kinds of things. But she says she turns her body towards you. She leans in when you talk. Maybe plays with her hair or jewelry. The jewelry one I've seen.
Yeah.
The jewelry one. Or maybe I can say ring and play with the ring. or if she has a bracelet,
Okay.
play with the bracelet, or she has a chain.
A chain.
Like will play nervously so with the chain. That
Just
I've
to
seen.
distract herself.
Herself and
Yeah.
try to not give it away because she has this urge to show you,
Yeah.
but to not give it away. Like she'll be. Yeah, well, I've seen that one, so it's very interesting. The other one is the light, innocent touches.
Ooh.
I do those. I personally do those.
I don't like touching.
To no, very subtly so.
Yeah.
Hasi grab and sa grab no more, right?
Yeah.
Sa grab no more.
Yeah, because like I've always, yearned for people who do that, right?
Yeah.
Because like they do it good, right? Hey, but I had a friend, man, who was too much, man. Hey, like when he laughed, and girls were saying, hey, man, why? Why with us all? So yeah, those light, innocent touches. I mean, for me, I don't know, man, but I feel like sometimes when you touch someone, they have different reactions, but now it's you. Yes, they would have like that reaction. Yes, I have given you a hint. I wanted you to touch me. Understand? Yeah. So I feel like I want to be given a go ahead to touch someone.
Okay. Oh, I
then
see. Okay, but I think there's nuances and there's levels to touching.
Touching.
The one that I'm talking about, it's very light stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give away what I do. 'Cause I was just about to.
Already
MooCee, understand. So I have my own.
Yeah.
Hey, man, these are tricks and
Exactly.
and things and
Yeah.
tactics that we
Of course,
use, man,
of course.
for flirting. She says she's building comfort and closeness, but at the same time, he thinks she's just expressive.
Yeah.
You know those kind of people. You know those kids
I know
who
them.
poke at you while laughing.
know.
And it's very
Slap
funny.
you. Yes.
We have quite a few more to go through, but I'll give you just two more. The playful teasing and inside jokes. I've done that. I have those. I build towards those as well. All right, where she's trying to create a special connection. But he, on the other hand, thinks, she's just always roasting me. I want
So do you know when I'm going through this, and like I notice
you've done some. There's some that have been done to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the saddest part is girls who have done this are girls that I'm not interested in.
Okay.
And that's the thing about me. If I'm not interested in you, like I am not.
Okay.
Like you would do everything. You'll brush my shoes. You will lick my hand. You would kiss my forehead. You would do whatever. But if I'm not interested in you, trust me, your hands are not going to work.
They're gonna go over you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, the ones that we don't want, they always throw hints. The ones that you want, they don't throw hints.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, man, very, very interesting, man, to talk about these, because people feel like, hey,
I see you.
And it's dead. Yeah.
The other one is asking personal questions and wanting to know your story. This I've done in the past.
Ooh.
Certainly so. There's something that happened to me in December. I'm not gonna say what on air, honestly, because this person might be watching.
Yeah.
But those last 2 weeks of December, remember I said, I was December. Funny enough, an Uber driver was the one who picked up on this. Hey, I was cooking. I was cooking, and the balls were boiling.
Yeah.
The pots were boiling, man.
You were there.
Hey, Brayaga. So she's not just asking, how are you? She's asking, how are you, Mo? Won't understand. That's not what she says, it's how you say it, man.
Yeah.
Very, very, very interesting stuff. But we're not going to go through all of these now. I think this is a conversation we need to come back to. So talk to us, Ngwanaka. What are some of the cues that you have given that have been missed and been picked up on? And what are some of the cues that have been given to you that you've picked up on, but at the same time, you have missed some? Would be very interesting to find out from you. Use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show across all our social media platforms. Jump on into our comment section on YouTube, right? I can't wait to hear from you. But you can also dial the number 060-493-3226. Send your voice notes on the number 060-493-3226. 226. In a little while, we're going to be hanging out with Kgosi. Kgosi Setlhabetsi, who is a 35-year-old male and graduated in electrical engineering. So I can't wait to jump into that conversation. But before you get to that, let's quickly go pay our bills, and then you and I and the rest of the Vooka Nation will see each other right after those cool stuff.
You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. You elevate it.
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing. Call me up and I come finessing. Like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like, eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time for snacking. You a mother meal. Tell me that it's mine, baby, tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max, well, tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute, cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly, I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. You sit right here, now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. You elevate it. You.
Good morning, hello. Morning. Hello. Hello.
still spending some great quality time with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. There we go. The time right about now is 42 minutes after the hour 10 o'clock. In not so long, we're going to be saying goodbye and call it a morning. But you can hang out with us a bit later on right here on Underground Radio DBN, because we are live on the Durban airwaves, right? When we're having a brunch with Nami P and the club. But for now, we are still hanging out here where we give you a daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. We're going to be in conversation with Kgosi, a 35-year-old male who has graduated in electrical engineering and has a diploma also as a qualified artisan. Right, so I can't wait to find out from him. So with that being said, let's see if we can quickly jump onto a call with him and see if we can't do anything about that. Mr. Kgosi.
Good morning. Hello, how are you, sir?
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm fine, and you?
Not too bad, not too bad. We're so excited and we're happy that you can hang out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a great pleasure for my side as well to be on your show.
Yes, sir.
Even though we're facing difficulties of
connecting,
the connecting, yes.
Absolutely. So, without wasting any further time, because we don't have too long, right? We've been having so much fun right here on the show, and they do say that time flies when you're having a good time, right? Or when you're having fun. So for someone who's listening and watching and wants to find out, why is Kgosi on the air with MooCee Mist and Mr. Mo on the Vooka Breakfast Show? Who is Kgosi? Quickly, in about 30 seconds, please tell us who you are and some of the spaces that you're involved in.
Okay. Yeah, like you said, my name is Katy. Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
My name is Katy. I'm the director at the company called Moeketsi. I'm a guy of 35 years old. I grew up in the deep rural area called Tseoge in the Northwest Province. It's on the outskirts of the Dr. RSM municipality. It's on the Kalahari Desert between the borders of Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Basically, I'm a bushman, yes. I grew up at the bush.
I see. Very interesting stuff. So talk to me, with the diploma that you have gotten in electrical engineering, how has that shaped the way you approach, problem solving and decision making across such different fields, man, from being an artisan to being the director of a company to being an electrical engineer? How do you think some of those things have shaped how you approach problem solving?
Oh, yes. Thanks for the question. That's a great question indeed.
Yes, sir.
In terms of my studies or my academic, what I've learned a whole lot of things, especially when it comes to problem solving and challenges that we encounter on our daily basis. It taught me how to not give up on everything that you basically want, because during my apprenticeship, when I was busy with my artisan program, I had encountered a lot of problems, but they taught me how to be persistent and how to keep on pushing for something that you really want as a young person, or should I say as a youth. Because, giving up has never been an option, and it will never be. So it comes along with, the spirit of pushing for something that you really want to have, especially in this life that we are living in. We are living in times whereby some other people won't love you for what you are doing, or they won't like the concept of what you want to push. Some other people want you to succeed, but they don't want you to succeed more than them.
Yes, absolutely.
So you must always maintain your line, you must keep your standard, and then you must keep your focus as well.
Yeah, I love that. So talk to me in terms of, some of the unlikely connections that one might, jump into or might have or might experience. What do you think are some of the lessons from auditing and engineering specifically, that you've picked up on that you might perhaps have applied in running the coffee company that the coffee making company that you have? Lessons that you've taken from one field of auditing and engineering that you have made use of in terms of being the director and running the coffee making company.
Okay. My take. Okay, sorry about that.
No worries.
My take from what I've learned, especially when I was doing my my auditing course with the SABS, it taught me that sometimes in life, because at first I didn't understand auditing because I did auditing alongside with my HAZAP program. So now those two programs, they were kind difficult at first, but then I had to talk to my facilitator and sit down with her and ask her exactly what's going on, because we attended this course for at least a week, but then within that week we had to write an examination within the 5th day, which means we attended the classes for 4 days, and then on the 5th day we had to write our final exam. But there was a lot of writing and readings to be done. So sometimes when your mind is scattered, especially when you are running business and studying at the same time, it's not easy for someone to handle that pressure.
I see.
But the pressure, yes, but the pressure that I got during my studying time taught me that we as people, we can have a whole lot of pressure on our shoulders, but that pressure is not, we should not allow the pressure to break us. Instead, we should allow it to build us into something that we want to become. Because you have to remember, diamonds are made out of a whole lot of pressure. So nothing comes easy in life without having challenges, difficulties, and setbacks and stuff like that.
I see you.
Yes. So it taught me that, in life, if you really want something, you can get it. There's nothing impossible. Even the word itself says, I am possible.
Yes, sir.
So we must keep on pushing until something happens. Yes.
In the last final moments, Mr. Kgosi, because I wish you could have been able to come to studio, so that we can dive slightly a bit deeper into this conversation. But tell me this, as someone who is SABS approved as an auditor, right? What does quality really mean to you beyond just, meeting the normal standards? Because there are a lot of coffee making companies out there, with different ways of manufacturing their products. But what does quality mean to you specifically when we come to being a SABS approved auditor?
Oh, quality.
Yes, sir.
Quality. For me, when we speak about quality, I would regard quality as something that is genuine, if I should put it that way. Something that, doesn't have a negative influence on the lives of the people. Especially, let's take it for an example, a product. When you are selling a product to the people, especially the consumable one, we should make sure that the quality behind the product is going to be able to sustain or to change the lives of the consumer in a positive way.
I see.
Hello, sir?
I see. I'm hearing. I'm still here with you.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So now, when we talk about quality, like I just said, on my side, that's how I understand quality. That's how I elaborate quality. Because there's a lot of things that we consume currently as on the times that we're living in, and then some of them, they are not quality. We don't have that quality assurance at anymore. Like currently, there's a lot of things that are not original, that they are not quality at the current moment. People are trying to make things, but they are just rushing things. They are making things just for the sake of making things.
I see you.
So now, yeah.
No, I see you, Mr. Kgosi. I see you.
Yes, sir.
Look, you mentioned that you are the last of the 4 brothers that are left in the coffee making company that you guys, in the company, right? And we just spoke about quality and what it means to you as Obuti Kgosi. But for a young professional out there who's listening and watching, and wants to build a career that combines technical skills, ethics, and entrepreneurship, which is something that is not an easy feat, right? What is the one advice that you would give that young professional? Technical skills, ethics, and entrepreneurship in trying to build a career that combines all of those 3 aspects. What piece of advice would you give to them?
Okay. I would take it from my experience there.
Yes, sir.
We are living in this world, and then we've got our different purposes that we came to fulfill here. So now, in this regard, in my like I said, I will take it from my example, from my life. My life journey was not easy because sometimes when you make decisions, you have to make decisions based on the past, the present, and the future. So now, when you're taking decisions, or I want to become an engineer, but at the same time, I want to become an entrepreneur, because me being an entrepreneur, I have to remember that there are people that I left back home that are suffering, and those people are much depending on me to bring them something that's gonna bring life to them, and it's gonna bring the development to them. So I had to choose very wisely, and I had to be very smart on my choices. I had to sacrifice a whole lot of things in order for me to be here today, in order for me to be running the company and at the same time being an engineer, or should I say an artisan, and at the same time attending other courses on the side that are gonna push me forward on the future. So now, the one simple advice that I can give to somebody who's listening and wants to join into to follow into my footsteps, what I would say is that you have to make a choice, and then you have to stick to the choices that you made, because we are always free from making choices, but we are never free from the choices that we make. So now you have to stick to those choices and make sure that you get something out of the choices that you made, irrespective of the challenges, the setbacks, and the difficulties that you're going to face, because nothing comes easy on this life. You have to set a point and make sure that you're going to reach that point.
No, Mr. Kgosi, thank you so much, my brother. If we had more time, we would absolutely continue with this conversation. But with that being said, we really appreciate your time and hanging out with us right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And God willing, in some time in the future, you'll be able to come through in studio, in person, and we can continue and dive a bit more into all the spaces that you're involved in. With that being said, thank you, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, sir. Same to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. God be with you.
Thank you, Mr. Sitlabeti. That was Kgosi Sitlabeti, who is an electrical engineer and a qualified artisan, who is an auditor and is qualified under SAPS. Very interesting stuff. With the last 2 minutes remaining, I want to give you your latest trending topics, right? Because you know that there's always something happening in and around our communities. The first one is that Black Coffee celebrates her girlfriend, Victoria Gonzalez, as she turns 29. Black Coffee publicly marked his girlfriend, Victoria, Victoria Gonzalez's 29th birthday with intimate photos, including a lover lock and matching heart tattoos. The Venezuelan-born model, gaining attention since their relationship went public, received warm reactions from fans who praised the couple's chemistry. Very, very interesting stuff, man. And because we know that, Black Coffee has been in the tabloids for some of the things that he's done. The other one is that Tyla makes a Grammy history again as Push to Start earns her second win. So Tyla makes her Grammy win as she is South Africa's, as she has secured her second Grammy winning Best African Music Performance for Push to Start, making her the first artist to win the category twice. The win also follows her 2024 breakthrough with Water and arrives just days after her 24th birthday, solidifying her dominance in the global pop piano wave. Right, so a combination of amapiano and pop music. With Tyla gaining momentum, expect even more international milestones ahead. Very, very interesting stuff. So with that being said, those are some of the trending topics that we have seen, over the weekend and in recent days. So the time right about now is 58 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock. Just 2 minutes shy of calling it a morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. And I've had such an amazing time having spent, or rather having given each other a great energy exchange this morning. In closure, let me give you one last comment that came through from our very own sister, Queen the Empowerer. She says, it's Tuesday and I choose my daughter. It is her birthday today, Bomalume. Please send her a shout out as she will appreciate it. And then she says, speaking of flirting, I quit serving food to men at work as it was misinterpreted. Hey, Queen le lasta le stout le fa bana di joko merekong le na di work husband. But anyway, since you say you've stopped that habit, that's a good thing because you've learned from it. But for your birthday, for your daughter's birthday, as the Vooka Breakfast Show, we would like to say
Happy birthday!
Woohoo! Hip hip hooray! Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hooray! So from us right here at the Vooka Breakfast Show, same time tomorrow morning, same place, as we continue giving you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. My name is MooCee Mist, and I've had an amazing time being both in your presence and in your company. Stay safe, stay cautious, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Cool stuff.
Durban streets, what's poppin'?
It's the
Vooka Breakfast Show,
Monday to Friday.
What's up, fam? You chilling with your boy Moeketsi, my man, aka Max for maximum temperature. I am the son of Mother Nature. Let's go.
My name is Naomi P.
Hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCEE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist.